What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric. Welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We're a weekly VR talk show that airs live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we broadcast live simultaneously to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and in the multiverse. What is going on, multiverse? We have no idea if anybody's in there or not, Todd. But if you cannot catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform. I need to update that as soon as possible, Todd. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest. Todd, it's getting extremely hard to make these openings for you that I've had to go to a chat AI to write them for me. Are you ready for this, Todd?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
All right, here's what chat AI has come up with you for a greeting for a Canadian partner. Are you ready? Greetings, eh? To my Canadian partner. I've heard so much about your great maple syrup and free healthcare. Now let's get this party started. Good day, mate.
All facts.
Here's number 2. Good day, mate. I'm not sure how you went from Canadian to Australian, but Chat GPT says, good day, mate. It's a pleasure to introduce my Canadian partner. I've heard so much about your crisp winters and poutine. Now let's get this party hopping like a beaver.
Beavers don't hop.
Oh, Canada. Let me say hello to my Canadian partner. I've heard so much about your friendly locals and epic hockey games. Now let's get this party rocking like a moose on a loose. All right. And okay, here we go. Hey there. Let me tell you, my Canadian partner, I've heard so much about your stunning landscapes and famous politeness. Now let's get this party jumping like a loon in a lake. And last but not least,
jump. Sure, I can see that.
Ayo, it's a hoot to introduce my Canadian partner. We've heard so much about your delicious Tim Hortons and world-class bacon. Now let's get this party whirling like a beaver on a twirl.
Beaver on a twirl? What was that?
What is up, Todd Jackson? How you doing, my friend?
Oh my God! Hi diddly ho diddly.
Holy shit, dude!
My God.
Chat GPT, that is something special, man. That is something special.
That is ridiculous. Oh my God. Most of those were accurate, but some of those, like beavers don't hop. Come on.
Oh man, I don't know where all this came from, but like,
wow,
the loon on a lake was pretty funny.
Yeah, we got a lot of loons on lakes. Yeah, that happened.
The Canadian politeness I thought was pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
I may have to start doing some of these every week, man, because that's gold, man. That's gold. I don't know if
you
I
were
could
crying there for a second. I'm sure.
Oh damn! I mean, I went over with you guys the other night during our Patreon meeting when we had the patrons in there, and man, I'm like, these are just gold. I have to use them. I can't not use them. But how's it going, man? How's your week going?
It's good. It's like super good. Today's been like a super good day, so I can't complain.
Like, there's something happening in the VR world this week? What are you talking about?
I think so.
Is there something going on?
I saw something on YouTube. I can't put my finger on it.
You saw every YouTuber doing everything in PlayStation is what you saw.
Oh my God. It's been ridiculous.
But yeah, it's been a cool week. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We are going to cover everything PlayStation VR 2. We're going to cover games. We're going to cover the headset itself. We're going to cover the unboxing to the controllers to the haptics. We'll cover absolutely everything. The games. Todd is going to talk about a game that he played that hasn't even released yet, that he is able to talk about tonight, that was in the showcase today. Todd's played it, and he's going to tell you about it tonight. So yeah, we got that coming, guys. Let's get to this right away, though, because this person should never wait in the wings. When
she's our loon on the lake.
She is our loon on the lake. When she goes to a party, everybody goes, I'm going to hang out with her. That's the COO of Andromeda Entertainment, and your friend and mine.
Hi.
Ashley Riott. What's going on, Ashley?
Hi, everybody. I miss you. I was back there dying. I was like, let me out. I'm so offended with the Canadian AI.
So you
Ashley's my fellow Canadian.
A Canadian citizen.
I'm close. So I've fulfilled all of the requirements I need to have my ceremony. So I've taken the test. I've fulfilled the residence here. It's been a long road, but I'm very close to having dual citizenship. Yes. The test was really difficult. It was really difficult. The beaver, I know why the beaver is one of the symbols here. It was the symbol of the Hoover Dam Company. Yeah, I know so much about Canada. It was a really difficult test to take.
Did they ask you about Tim Hortons? Did they ask you about Tim Hortons in any way?
Not at all.
Or poutine?
But I had
Did you have to name like 3 different types of poutine?
No, but I had to name all 5 of the branches of government and what was the government that was in like chair and who was the representative. So Trudeau, which is the Liberal Party, and what was there's like several here, and it's slightly like America but different. It was really difficult. So I took a practice test the day before the test and I failed, and so I studied for 3 hours straight because I was so scared I was going to fail it. But yeah, I'm really excited. So hi, Chad.
I was gonna say I know you very well. There's no way if you failed something that you would not ace it the next time you go to do it.
Oh, I was so scared. I took it and I was like shocked because I had read the study guide and I was like, oh man, this is much harder.
I bet you Todd would fail it. I bet you Todd.
I would fail the American one.
Yeah, probably
the
would.
United States one rather.
I probably would. There's a lot of like governmental questions that I haven't taken since high school that I probably.
Well, and I mean, you have to know like the year that the Constitution was.
Yeah, we learned all that stuff, of course, through school.
Yeah.
But
1876.
Oh my god!
By the way,
I didn't know.
Okay, sure, whatever.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And one other fact I gotta point out is Tim Hortons is not Canadian.
No, why does it say they did say it?
It was Canadian, but it was bought by an American company about 10 years ago.
Really?
And it is gone.
Are you offended now?
Yes, because
everybody wants to go to Tim Hortons though when they come visit you. They're like, take me.
I know they're all like, let's go to Tim Hortons.
But to be fair, when you take a Canadian to the United States, they're like, take me to Buc-ee's. They're really like excited about Buc-ee's, so it's fair.
Yeah. Ash, it's been a long time since you've been here. Yes. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. We're going to talk.
Let's not talk about VR at all. Let's talk about
why would we bother?
Immigration policy and politics
and free healthcare. Let's do that.
And free healthcare. These are great topics. Come on.
But man, it's been so long since you've been here. Like it's been a long time. Like probably months. It's probably been like 5 months. I don't know. It's been
8 months, a year. It's been forever. 10 years. I don't think I've ever been on the show. No, I miss you guys, and I feel like because I've actually met Todd now in person. We've got Todd's wife. I went shopping with Todd. I think I hung out with your wife more than I hung out with you, which usually happens.
That's what happens at CES. Is you're always so busy that there's no you
I just want to hang out with people to go shopping with. Yeah, and they want to shop, which is great.
My wife loves shopping, so
I know we went to the VR awards in the Netherlands, and my wife and Ashley hung out way more than me and Ashley hung out because
she helped me so much. She coordinated so much, right? She helped us with our party there, so she's amazing. She's like. What a great time that was, and what a great representation for Andromeda Entertainment. Also, can you believe that we've like hung out in like Cologne and like the Netherlands and like Vegas? Like how unbelievably blessed are we? Like, can we just take a moment to be like really humbled and thankful and grateful of what we get to do? I literally every day I'm like, I cannot believe that this is what I get to do with my life. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me work 100 hours a week.
and we do. And we do.
So,
but let's say hello to our chat because they've missed you too, and we'll say hi and
I see tons of people.
So many people. We got Mr. Tasselhoff is here. We have Assassin 32. What is up, dude? Actually had a chance to meet Assassin 32 in CES, so that was kind of cool. Yes. It was kind of cool to see some
CES.
People from the
we had not enough time. I didn't get to hang out with you guys nearly as much as I wanted to. Not fair. Not fair.
Agreed.
Yeah, I saw Tribe there for about 3 seconds. Sorry,
yeah, right.
I'm
no worries. No worries. We have Brandon VR is here. What is up? We have Kyle running with Riot Kitchings. I love it. No spam in the kitchen. Nick Thompson is here. What is up, dude? Techno Glitch. Whiny Witch is here. Michelle B. Rob Perry. PDX VR. Destiny 11. Wolveraza is here. He says Jello and Pudding. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds good to me.
Sounds delicious.
Sure?
Sam Jello and Pudding is good. Kubo 92 is here. Rob Perry. Virtual Steve says, hey everyone. Let's see who else do we got. Radio Runt is here. Radio Runt messaged me today and said, should I buy After the Fall on PlayStation VR 2?
Yes.
We'll have to figure that out. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
I spoiled it. Spoilers, yes.
He said, Yash says yes.
No spoilers.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, right. Go get them all. Mike Newton is here. Substatica is here. What is going on, Substatica? How are you doing? Let's see. Kubo92, I think I said. Jenna Sequoia.
Oh, I love that. Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, right? How great is it? And she's
Great
awesome,
name.
too. Fourth Wall Breaker is here.
Let's Are you in Quebec?
I sent Je ne sais quoi a bunch of stuff the other day. I wonder if it ever showed up, man.
Oh, yeah. You should ask her.
Or are they in Quebec?
Weeks to get. No, surprisingly.
No.
No, it at least seems like everybody is in Canada. I have to say.
Well, that's Quebecois is like a very Quebecian. So I thought it was a play on that. Yeah.
Chinatown D is here. Let's see. Who else do we have? There's so many people in chat right now. It's going crazy. Techno Glitch, I didn't think I said. Hussein X is here.
We've got the Gray
Midlife Kid.
Jasmine's in there. Jasmine.
Oh, nice. Barry Bowman is here. How you doing, Barry Bowman? Rattlehead 9026. VR Spry
Did you all
Guy.
hear that we're giving out keys? Is that why you're all here?
We always give out keys.
Yeah, we give away the farm every episode.
Seriously, it's so crazy, right? It's so good. But we love sharing games with everybody because it's we have so many awesome titles to talk about. And you know who else is here, Todd? Orlin Hooper's here. Orlin Hooper's jacked, yo. Orlin Hooper is jacked, yo. He is jacked. He is huge. Let's see, who else do we have? Mind Jive is here. Warmark is here. How you doing? And Quick Cosplay is here. What's going on? Becca, how are you?
That VR girl is in chat.
Nice. What is up, that VR girl? How are you? Polish Hammer is here. App J, Paul Fennessy. VR with Jasmine. What is up, Jazz? Holy crap.
I see a Tribe Grey Wolf sighting.
How dare you?
I
see an Iron Guard VR sighting in chat. Says hello, friends.
Oh,
hello, Iron Guard.
Hi.
That is an excellent segue, Ash, because we're going to talk.
Yes.
We're going to talk about you for real quick, but we'll come back to. Let's talk about Iron Guard because this is a perfect segue. Since
and that's
Iron
kind
Guard's
of me,
Yeah,
Iron Guard is a new game that we have. Well, I guess we've had it for about 5 months, since about October, and they are tower defense sci-fi. Very, very cool. There's not a lot of games on the Quest store that are like it. It's actually in a bundle right now with another tower defense, really the only other one on the store. So if you're looking for something that's very like StarCraft-esque, building up turrets, upgrade systems, there's a really robust storyline campaign in there. There's like 30 levels, lots and lots of hours, and there's plans for more of that, which we'll talk about more. You can get both of these games at the same time, and they're in a bundle, so you can get them at a discount right now. But
awesome.
It's a pretty
What's
small
the other
team.
game it's with?
It's with Captain Toonhead.
And
that's what I call it, but it's a very long
outer
one.
Space. Yeah.
Yes. So get them both, or like if you have one, you'll just get the discount for one of them. So definitely check that out. But yeah, they're recent App Lab graduates, so they're one of the few that like made it through the the trials and tribulations of graduating from
the
App Lab or from
Gambit.
Yeah, it is not easy. It's getting easier. Well, I don't know that it's getting easier if the games are like real. I mean, like these teams are crazy now. Like these teams are wildly talented now, and the stuff that these small teams are putting out is just so polished. And so I don't know that the requirements of getting off App Lab have gotten any more lenient, or if the teams are just like better. So we have seen more of them happening, but it is still an unbelievably small anomalous percentage. So really, really great game. It's gotten really great feedback since it's gone onto the MetaQuest store. We've been really excited by it. We've been paying attention to it. This team is like super into the community, reads and responds to every review, still is doing that since launching on the Quest store. Legitimately, this was something that Zubin did before we signed the title and was really important to him to maintain and be able to like continue. So he reads every piece of feedback. He's constantly polishing. And yeah, we're like super excited. We've got tons of updates planned, which is one of the things we're going to talk about. The endless update.
Yeah, it's such a good team. I mean, so we've known Zubin and Iron Guard for a while here on the channel. We've talked to them, and we've had him here in the studio, and I love the developers that are so passionate about their games, and that is one of the things that Zubin is. He lives, and his whole team, they live and breathe and die with Iron Guard, and it shows because they have really cultivated it. Like there was a Steam game originally that they worked really, really hard on, and they made an amazing port to get it to go to the Quest. And then, it was an App Lab title, but it was such a good title that Meta did see a path for them. And and again, it's getting easier now. But even when Iron Guard got green lighted to go there wasn't many. I mean, Arcaxer had just gone. Our buddies over, Aaron and Anthony over at Arcaxer, had just gotten themselves a green light to go. But really, it's still only a handful. Like I said, I think it's getting easier. But even when Iron Guard went, which is not too long ago, it was still fairly hard.
Yeah, and I mean, we worked with that team as well, and they were weeks apart, right? Like it was the 13th, and then the my Discord's going to keep spamming me. It was like the 13th and then the 27th of October. So, it went from like me knowing of 3 titles off the top of Warplanes. That was like really all
that exactly. That's what everybody pointed to. Yep.
Yeah. And to me knowing personally 2 titles that were doing the transition and helping them do it. And yeah, I love Arcaxer as well. And yeah, Zubin, even since just that, he's already updated. He's already been planning this endless update. He was really hoping to get this update launched for Valentine's Day. So people may have actually seen us talking about it coming out then, and we couldn't get it ready in time because it actually ended up being a really massive update. But it's more than just the content, right? Like he does polishes and fixes, and he's just, and like you nailed it, right? Like he lives and breathes it, and he's like the nicest guy ever, right? Like they're so cool to work with, and just even when we first started and it was scary, and we're like, what are we gonna be able to do? Are we gonna even be able to get onto the MetaQuest store? And he's just been a dream the whole time. So I can't wait for people to try it. I can't wait for more people to experience. I love a rhythm game and I love a shooter, but to experience what else we can do in VR, because there's just so much that you can reimagine. And I think Arcaxer is an excellent example of that with JRPG, turn-based combat, reimagined for virtual, and Iron Guard's another great example of a brand new, fresh genre reimagined for VR.
And it's good that they finally come out of App Lab, because now that they're on the store, so many more people are going to be able to see them just browsing around, right? Like the amount of 100%. Eyes on the product is going to be so much more. It's so good for them.
So being searchable, the search engine optimization for Quest over App Lab is such a big thing. Mateo311 is in chat, says, "Hey fellas," and then he says, "Iron Guard is fantastic." So Mateo's played it and he loves it.
It's a wildly good game, and it's hours, right? Like when we first were pitched it, and our CEO John played it, he almost beat it. He got to like the 27th level. Yeah, he got to like set 27 or something, and got stuck there in the first night or something. And he did not expect that, right? So, you play it, and there's really, again, there's nothing like it. There's not much like it. I hate to say there's nothing, but there's really not much. Whereas with the rhythm game genre, with the FPS genre, there's lots, so many.
Even though
it's just so saturated,
it's packaged with Coonhead. It's really not the same game. Like
they're quite even they're both like tower defense games, but they're the look and the feel of them and the way
Pavlov
is different.
Pop One, right? They're both FPS. Yeah, exactly. They're both FPSs, but completely different games, completely different communities. But just still like that essence, which I'm excited to see, especially now that it's on the Quest store. Will we see more? Because that's one of the good things about there being 100 rhythm games is they just keep getting better, right? And you keep iterating on it, and you end up with games after 2 years. So, we finally kind of consider Audio Trip finished now, and we started working on that and putting it into early access 2 years ago. And we've just been polishing and polishing. I say we, but I really mean the 2 devs that work on it. And now it's done, but that was a long time, and a lot of people giving feedback, and a lot of players telling us what sucked and what was great. And, it was mini updates. And when that game launched, same thing with Beat Saber. When it launched, it had 9 songs, and now it is a completely different game.
Yeah. We have VR with Jasmine in chat said, "I love Iron Guard. It's so fun." It is. It is.
And I brought some keys. If you guys want to give a key away, we could do one of that.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
I may have brought even more than one.
Nice. Excellent.
Give me 1 second.
Ashley's always bringing presents. I love it.
Yeah, that's how when you're introverted, this is one of my secrets. When you're introverted, you have to bring gifts. That's why I brought Skiva dinner at the party. So that he can help me get in.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't want to.
Yeah, he needs it when he goes to the way to these things, because it's not easy to get, vegan food, in certain places.
No, I know.
So it's Ashley's always thinking and thinking
always
of
thinking
other people. Yeah. We have Deboma in chat. Picking up that bundle
Hi,
right now,
Ryan.
says Deboma. Awesome.
I've known Ryan. I know Ryan IRL. I met him.
Oh, really?
Yes, probably. Oh, God, when did we first meet Ryan? I've known him 20 years, maybe. I don't know.
No way, really?
Yeah. Wow. And when I first met him, it was like his 21st birthday, and he introduced me to everyone as his friend Ashley Riott from the internet. So that's how long I've been Ashley Riott from the internet.
From the internet.
That's funny.
For a long time. Yes.
Tribe Grey Wolf is here. Says Ashley Skiba didn't even eat your food. I tried to make him, but he didn't eat it.
He lied to me. He said it was delicious.
How dare you,
Skiba? Under the bus.
Maybe he saved it because he told me he wasn't going to eat it right away. He said he was going to save it.
So hey, we have an Aaron Lutz sighting in chat too.
Hi, Aaron. Sorry, I need to know about what happened to this wrap. I need a sit rep. I need you to DM me.
Yeah, who ate it?
Right.
This was during the Impact CES party? Was that when you brought it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there was no food. There was many things consumed that night. Food wasn't one of them.
Food was not one of them.
That was an insane party. There was some amazing.
Snuck out of the back.
There's some amazing pictures of you and all of us together at that party. The amount of amazing people that were there. Oh, it was so good. Thank you. Yeah, it was a great party. I mean, when you can get like the president of HTC, Alvin Wayne Grayling, to come to your party, when you can get, one of the higher ups of Pimax to come to the party and tell you that the party was one of the most important things for them at CES. When you can have Palmer Luckey come to your party, that's crazy. That's insane.
Awesome.
And when you can have Ashley Riott come to your party,
right?
Well, don't shut up. Like, keep going. But no, really, you should be so proud.
Keep gushing. Keep doing it.
And,
all right,
and Aaron and Anthony from Arcaxer, they had an amazing time there.
There'll be a GDC. There'll be a GDC.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Me too.
Love the guys from Arcaxer, Aaron and Anthony. It was so good. He said it was nice to see all my internet friends at CES. Absolutely. It was cool for Todd because it was really the first time Todd had an opportunity to meet a lot of these people in person. So it was very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
What you need to do, Todd, is just drive up to Edmonton. We'll fly down together to stuff.
There you go.
Carry my bag.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. Okay. So people are in. What do we got?
Roll the clip, Todd.
Iron Guard. I think we're good to go.
Nice.
I'm just waiting for a nod from D.
No, she says no. She's still working on it.
I know she says no. Yeah, it's okay.
We have a Pollinator just stopped in the chat. What is going on? Robin Teal just stopped in the chat. Anybody new who's hanging out with us tonight? If you have not been here before, just comment and chat if you want to be part of this awesome giveaway. If you say anything in chat, the D will make sure it's picked up by our algorithm and it goes into the reel. Go, right. She says go.
She says roll it.
Roll it.
It's time.
What is up, Arabella72? She says, hey, everybody. What is up, Arabella? How are you doing? Love me some Arabella.
Pollinator. I wouldn't have gotten that correct. I wouldn't have gotten that right. You're very intelligent.
So, Endando Porai says, yep, first time. Can you say my name? Probably not. I did my best.
You did pretty good, I think.
I thought I did okay. Let me know how badly I did.
I think.
Oh, that VR girl.
That
VR there you go. That VR girl.
Have you played it?
Awesome sauce, that VR girl. Send me a note on Discord and I will fire off key to you.
They said I did good, Todd. See, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Not bad.
No, not bad. Not bad. I can't pronounce D's name ever right, but I can get his other name. You know what I mean? That's like when the Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching comes in, and I remember their whole entire name.
They've changed their name.
Well, now they're just the Academy, but they're
just the Academy now.
Their name used to be the Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching.
How dare they shorten it?
But I couldn't remember it for the longest time, and now I actually can remember it. So it's stuck in my head forever. But
I'm not sure if I said this earlier, but I do see a Tribe Grey Wolf in chat.
It's Grey Wolf. There we go. We said it, but we did not have that. That's a good one.
We need to get one of those for Ash. We need to get like a little
Yes.
Something
what would you play? Like Bad Bunny? Like
maybe.
Perfect. That would be perfect.
Let me make a note.
I love it. So Ash, tell us a little bit about Iron Guard's path. What can we, because Iron Guard is out now. Everybody can go get it and play it right now. But there's going to be more coming. Like you talked about in endless mode.
There's an endless mode coming. I mean, there's definitely like tons of plans in the works, and the team is incredibly ambitious. But I don't want to leak too much or talk about too much, especially promise anything or say anything that might insinuate any promises. But endless mode is pretty much what it sounds like. It's you survive as long as you can. It adds potentially hours and hours and hours of content to the game. And I mean, of course, everybody's really excited about PSVR 2. So we, like all of the other developers, are trying our best to get kits and trying our best to get everybody in there. Exactly. Yes. And I don't want to, like, I honestly am like, I feel kind of bad because I feel like people want to talk about PSVR 2 in the chat, and I don't want to take up too much time. No, nobody cares. Like, it's not. Well,
let's ask this. Did you get one?
I haven't gotten one. I have not. I mean, I'm going to. Yes, of course. But I also, I know that like I'm going to get all the first insights from everybody. I have the unfortunate responsibility of making sure everybody else on the ship has a paddle first.
Yep.
I cannot put my own mask on first in this situation. So I got to get the devs one. I got to make sure that QA has one, and otherwise they will drop. They'll release us from contract in a fury if we get fired.
Like, see ya, we're out of here. How dare you have all that? So, we need to be able to develop on these things.
100%. And so I'm super excited by it, but I also don't. I don't have a PS5, so I have to buy the whole.
Yeah, I was in that same boat. I had to buy the whole.
Yeah, right. It's not easy. It's not easy. You have a Quest Pro though, right? You did get a Quest Pro,
and I have the Quest Pro. Well, I have an Andromeda Quest Pro.
Yeah, is that your go-to now?
I love the Quest Pro. I love it so much. And I'm about to have to send it to a dev, I think, who needs to do some, mixed reality color pass through stuff. So that is the unfortunate thing. But I still, I have my PC that's my personal. I still have my old school, my first Vive.
Oh, look at your wall. I love it, your VR wall.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out, so I've got my Quest or my Pro there, and I need to figure out where to put it in the room because it doesn't really
doesn't hang on a wall nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you hang your badges just like I do. I have my badges just hanging like I have like
mine are right behind me.
I got like 500
I have
badges.
more. I need to figure that out too. It's a whole thing.
I know.
Yeah.
You got to put them on display.
You do, and but yes, I love my Quest Pro. I think it's amazing. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. I wish that I had better like blinders and stuff. I have had optics. Like I need to order some. I need to order some. I've had two moments or like two situations where I couldn't get the Guardian to pop up and couldn't get tracking to work. And I was like turning on all my lights and couldn't figure it out. And I had the cover over it like a camera.
I've been there.
I've done that like 3 times. I did it in front of an entire party of people that I was like demoing the Quest to. And I'm like, I can't figure out why this isn't working. It should have
the tracking is not working.
It's like
it never happens.
Oh, we have a Kill a Salmon chat says, "Do it, Ash." I don't know what you're doing, but do it.
What am buying the PSVR? Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. And then Dickle Salas Pineda is here too. What is up, Dickle Salas Pineda? And Daniel Kaz has stopped in.
There's a couple Facebook users. It looks like there's a few of them. I just don't know who they are. But
yeah, what's up, Facebook? How you doing, everybody over in Facebook? Thanks for hanging out and watching. Todd we'll talk about maybe a little bit later, but it has been a complete shitstorm in our Facebook group this past few days
for sure.
With the PlayStation.
Yeah, we've had
because it's a weird thing. But we
have a lot of people that want to talk about PlayStation.
Remember, here's what we want to do: is remember Quest people. Remember how PCVR treated you. Remember?
I know, right? Now everybody wants to be.
Just remember how they treat you, and don't do that with PSVR 2. Don't do what they do to you to them. Like
exactly.
PSVR treats or not PSVR. PC treats Quest. I know PC treats Quest 2 like garbage, right? They're like, oh, you're not on PCVR, and it's like, it's got so many other benefits, and it's the same thing with PSVR 2. Is it's going to reach people that is what they have. They bought a PS5. They are diehards. They're console people. This is what they do. And it's going to reach and those people are going to be in your pregame lobbies. They are going to keep your matchmaking times low. They're going to help you strategize. They're going to help you party up. Like, remember that, and if we do not have them, games will die because they will not have people in them.
And I crossplay for multiplayer. Yeah.
You do, and we need to think about like I've been in so many conversations where multiplayer has been passed up, or just people cannot do it because they don't have enough people. There's not enough people to have on it, and it's just not something that without, something like Pop 1 where you have a ton of funding behind it and season passes and you've got a live service game, that's an incredible undertaking for a game. It's hard to have enough people online concurrently to support matchmaking. Yeah. So remember that, please, Quest 2 friends.
That's it. More platforms is all good news. We're gonna talk about that. It's been a busy week in the group, and things have changed. We've got a new name. We have new everything.
What's your new name?
So we are not the Quest 2 community anymore because people were saying, "Why are you in here? This is a Quest group," and I said, "Don't do that. You were going to force me to do something I don't want to do," and they kept doing it, so I did it. I changed the name of the group. Is no longer the Quest 2 community. We are just now Q2C VR Gamer.
People let you know, and it's, do you want the Quest 2 community to be a community that doesn't want any other VRs in it? Like, that's weird.
No.
Like, let's not be that.
That's not what we want. So
that's weird behavior. No. Let's not do that.
You can join.
No, that's cool. I appreciate you guys doing that. That's rough. I didn't even think about that. Let's have a really candid conversation about community. No, that sucks. And I didn't even think about that. But yeah,
it was going to happen eventually, right? When Quest 3 comes out, what are we now? The Quest 3 community? That wasn't going to happen. Yeah. So it was inevitable. This just kind of pushed our timeline.
It's funny now. People are just, because I changed the name, everybody's like, so what is Q2C? And I'm like, it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
A legacy. It's a legacy. It's an origin story.
It's a logo. Now it's just a logo. It's a logo. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's just a logo at this point. Yeah,
it's
because
it's VR lore.
I've been thinking for 6 months if I could come up with something else that Q2C stands for that makes sense.
We've had so many meetings on that.
It just doesn't. There's nothing else that makes sense.
They all sound stupid.
So this is what it is.
24 hours is how long it took after the PSVR 2 launched before you had to change your name.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's like this was it. You know what I mean? And this was it. And I'm like, we got to do it. Yeah. But Ash, what else is going on with you? What else is going on with Andromeda that you want to talk about?
Oh gosh, we have so much, and it feels like it's just constant, right? All of the time. So, we're going to be at GDC. Neil's going to be there talking about developing Solar Black, which is going to be really awesome. The Row 2 team, which does Ionia and Eolia, are going to be there. They're going to talk about or they're not talking, but they're going to be there hanging out, talking to community. If you want to check out that game, I know they're looking for content creators that are going to be out there. So please let me know and let me get you in front of them. Let me get you keys. Audio Trip is going to be out there hanging out as well. Arcaxer is going to be out there, which they're not Andromeda, but I love them madly. So I always will talk about them. Yes. And their game is so good. Also, if you haven't played that and you're like, it's Final Fantasy Tactics for VR. Or it's Final Fantasy 7 for VR. Just it's that.
It's so good.
It is. So who else will be there? Zubin, I don't know if you're confirmed to be there, but I'm going to be there giving out keys and doing stuff with Iron Guard as well. So make sure if you want to check that out, if you want early access. I did want to mention too, with the endless mode update, Iron Guard is looking for testers. So if you want to help make sure that update is polished and give feedback on that, please join the Discord or check out the Twitter. There's a sign up link that's posted there.
Yep, we're gonna list the Discord. We'll list the Discord in this chat right now. So there's a whole bunch of people in here watching. Everybody sign up. There's a whole bunch of people here. Yep. Everybody sign up and get in there.
Who's
and
Iron Guard Discord.
Iron Guard Discord. And then we'll check it out. And
I will link that right away. He's saying with his eyes.
Yeah, right. He's like, I got this out. Don't worry. Oh my god, too funny.
So yeah, that's a really big thing that they're working on right now. We've got tons of launches in China. There's a bunch of stuff going on in Pico. PSVR 2 is coming out, which is really exciting, and we're trying to get games on that platform. Swordsman did launch on the platform as well, and it's going to be free for the first 3 months, I think, as an update to folks. So that's really exciting. We just got confirmed for AWE in June, which I'll be speaking, and Eric and Todd will be speaking.
Yeah, we haven't actually told anybody about that. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can.
I just assumed that you did. No, I could not. I should not have announced that for you.
This is the first time we got together. No, I'm glad you did
because
first
time we've been in front
I'm
of the
glad you're here.
community,
No,
so
seriously,
okay.
I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad you're here to do it because number one, you were a huge part of us being able to do this. Number one, because
really.
I don't know if we would have, me and you sat down and we went through this, and then you helped refine everything that we did and we submitted for this. And I don't think without you, we and Tom were talking, without you, there was no way that I don't think that we would ever have been chosen. And if anybody doesn't know, AWE is it's the Augmented World Expo that's held in Santa Clara, California, at the end of every May and beginning of June. It's a huge event for all virtual reality and augmented reality. And we've been asked, Todd and myself have been asked to do a talk there. About community and building a community in virtual reality, augmented reality, and it's a huge honor for us to be able to do that in front of all of our peers.
And they would have been able to do it without me.
No,
they would have been able to do it without me.
No,
they would have been able to. You know why? Because it's their community. It's you guys that helped them get there. Really, it's the community, 100%. And no, it's going to be awesome. And yeah, I'm talking about parsing player feed. I'm giving the same talk I've given before. So one of the things I'll tell people is it is, and I love giving it. And I was thinking about this. If you ever give a talk or you're thinking about giving talks, your first talk should be something you really love talking about.
Yep.
Because I've given this talk 5 times, right? Because it was the first talk I ever gave, and people asked me to give it over and over. And I love the subject, and it actually changes. It's like a really dynamic talk. But yeah, I'm talking about parsing player feedback. Going through player reviews is something that's like really daunting for a lot of developers. It can be really scary. It can be really hurtful, but it is really valuable and important. But it also is kind of difficult to keep perspective from a community management standpoint, because a lot of times community managers really care about the community and care about the game, and they're very close to conflict, and it can seem a lot bigger. And so I have a system that pulls player tags words in reviews. So like if a player mentions price, it doesn't matter if they say this game costs too much or this game is a great price. If they say price, it just gets tagged as price. And then if price is constantly coming up with a 1-star review, you can see that it should be a priority that you address, either by reducing the price or adding content until that issue resolves itself. But if you see, you will sometimes find that like things actually don't come up as much as you think, or maybe a lot of people do think that the price is good. So it gives you a lot of perspective. It kind of pulls the emotion out of things. It also allows you to like table and track data over time, which makes you a lot more powerful as a community manager, to have like concrete data, concrete tabling for the development team. It also helps a lot. Like, I did this much more on the grounds at Pistol Whip than I do in my current role. But when features do finally get discussed with the team, you can tell how much I like talking about it. So this is really important.
Yeah.
When the team says, okay, the next thing that we want to work on is a song pack. I have, when I worked at Pistol Whip, if you sent me your song, I tracked it and made a playlist, and I had all the playlists, and so I could post those and for them to go through and read. Or when the time came for modifiers, I had everything that anybody had ever requested kind of tagged and parsed, and you can provide that in a really structured way. So that is what the talk is on, is demystifying that whole process, creating celebrations around feedback, making it valuable in a really like concrete way. So yeah, I'm super excited as well. And yeah, I'm so stoked for you. You guys are going to have a blast. It's going to be so fun.
Heck yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to, to get the process going. And, we have, I'm glad we're going to be able to do this, and it'll be fun for me and Todd to be able to do this together as buddies, as my Canadian partner.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be super cool.
Ash, everybody's looking for that link to Discord. Did you have that link for Discord?
I have it? I have one. Let me see.
I looked. I'm not even in the.
Let me do the side eye next.
I can't even look at it.
I could find it, guys, but it would take me a little bit because I have 400 Discords that I'm in, and Iron Guard is definitely one of them. Yeah, I am in so many Discord. Like my Discord page is daunting. Like I could scroll forever in Discord. It's just incredible how many.
I just wish I could search like my sidebar for like. Can I? I might be able to.
Yeah, if you click up in the start conversation and just type in Iron Guard.
It won't bring me to his server, will it?
Yeah, and just click over on the right. You'll see the name of the server. Just click on that, and it'll take you to the server. I'm not in that one, so I can't.
How dare you? How dare you not be in the Iron Guard Discord?
How do I put it in chat? Oh, I can give it to you in the private chat, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. There you go, everybody.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, so if you guys want to talk about PSVR, I've got dinner in about 5 minutes, so we can maybe do one more key, and then
absolutely. Let's do that.
Away.
Yeah, and then because we got to get Dee in here. Everybody is just so you know, Dee is just she's working tonight, guys. So we needed her to take her lunch break, and I don't want to waste an hour of her time. So we just have Dee in the wings waiting, and then when Ashley takes off, we're gonna bring Dee in. We're gonna have one great person come in for another great person.
That's right.
Yeah.
You won't even notice, honestly.
They're gonna high five as they go by each other.
You probably won't even be able to tell that we've switched out, to be completely
It might be not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
It's got
one more
she may need to make her hair a little bit more pink.
To Iron Guard.
Yeah, right. I think she wants to do it. Look at her. She's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Do your hair pink. That'd be awesome.
Iron Guard's on sale. It's in a duo pack right now with Captain.
I'd like the duo pack in chat as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
do we know what's the price for that duo pack? Do we have that?
I don't know because I own. It's so hard for. Yeah, if you have it, it's really weird.
Yeah, right.
It's in my list of sales, but I think it's like 30% off. Voss is
I never know the price of any
Define
game.
Tech. It's a key to Iron Guard.
Nice. I never know the key to the price to any game. I have to like log out to find a price because it's like
it's even worse.
It's a good thing we have every game, but
I have to like VPN it if I want to know what it is in USD.
Exactly.
Because I get on, it's like 17.89 Canadian. I'm like, I think that's 14.99. Depends on like what their conversion is. And then if you are interested, if you have Iron Guard as well and you want to help test this new update, we're working on the endless update. Please join the Discord, reach out, let them know. And if you're going to be at GDC and especially if you're a content creator, but really if you're a community member as well, and you're in the San Francisco area, you're going to be around, or you're a developer, please let me know. And I'd love to get you keys to any of the games of ours that you want to try. We've got Shuttle Maze, Ionia Iolia, Audio Trip, Solar Black, Shadowgate, Swordsman, and Iron Guard.
That is such a great combination. Shadowgate and Andromeda Entertainment is
I know. I love
my
Dave
two favorite things.
We should have Dave and I on.
I would next time it's on sale.
Dave hasn't been on in forever, and I had talked to him recently about like, hey, let's get you back on here. It's been a long time because he's so busy, right? But I mean, he would love to come on. Yeah. Oh my God, having both of you guys together on the show would be phenomenal. That would.
I just want to be able to talk. I know. Oh, Tribe, you want to play? If you don't have any of those games, please let me know. I'll give you and Mrs. Grable.
I know. I even wants to play games with you. They want to hang out.
Oh, you want to just play games with me? I would love to hang out with you. I never have anybody to play with because I'm so busy. It's busy.
So tough. It is. It's tough to find time to go and do these things. Like I had to get into the PlayStation yesterday because I had Virtual Strangers podcast last night. But I literally had to like force myself to stop meetings to get out and open. My PlayStation sat here for 5 hours in the box. The PSVR.
Yeah, how do you even do that? Right?
I'm just sitting here watching it, and I'm like, I just want to go play it, but you're in meetings all day. And it was tough.
All day.
It was tough.
But yes, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about PSVR 2. So I will hang out and listen while I eat. And then if you want a key, super congrats. I also gave them some keys for some of our other games to pass out as
we haven't told everybody what we're giving out tonight. So and
they may not be doing them all tonight. So look forward to it. Please look forward to it. They have the gifts, they've got the bag. But thank you guys so much.
Iron Guard VR says if anyone is interested in helping us playtest, you can reach out to Voss #4368 in Discord, and Voss will take care of you.
Awesome sauce.
Ash, you're the best. Thank you for coming and hanging out.
No, you are the best. And your community is amazing. I miss you all so much. I will be hanging out in the chat and watching for
GDC.
Yes. GDC. Yes. It's going to be so awesome.
Coming.
Let's take pictures this time, actually. Like lots of pictures.
It would be good, wouldn't it?
Sober pictures. Let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Ash.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye.
That was so much fun. Oh, my God. Ashley is the best, dude. She brings so much energy every time.
Mile a minute ran. Holy crap.
No.
I wasn't ready for that.
Who was that? It was Ashley. You guys meant it was Ashley. So Dee is not ready off her break yet. She will be ready very shortly. She's not ready. So yeah, she brings so much energy when she comes in and does these things. I mean, it's amazing how she's like, boom, she's on, she's ready
she's
to
on
go.
fire every time, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter day or night. If Ashley's on the show, she has a million things to talk about, and it's all information you want to listen to. So it's great.
Yeah. Oh my God, so much fun. And Iron Guard, man. So I am so happy for this game, man. This is the team Zubin. This is a great game, man. When you can find a great game that's just like hidden, like there's so many games. There's a lot of games out there that in App Lab that don't deserve to they're not good enough to make their regular store. Right? I mean, they're just not going to make it here. You know what I mean? And they don't belong there. They don't deserve to be there. Not that they didn't put hard work into their game, but it's just not good enough. Okay.
Right.
You have to be a good quality game. And we want the best quality games in the Quest store. So when you find a gem that isn't stuck in App Lab, you want to help that game get, because they did everything right, right? They did everything right to make their game successful. And for whatever reason, they just couldn't make the Quest store and they went into App Lab. And you need to get people to see it and play it. And
we've been following Iron Guard since like
forever.
A year and a half now, like
forever. I saw PD play that, do a playthrough of Iron Guard on Steam before it even went to Quest.
Wow.
And I was in love with the game then. And then when it went to Quest, I saw it and I absolutely loved it. And I reached out to the team to tell them I liked it and I wanted to help them promote it and create some content around it. And then that started our relationship all the way up into, me, helping them, become a part of Andromeda Entertainment. So
yeah, no,
absolutely love it. Cool. That was so much fun. All right, D, make sure you just give us a heads up when you are ready. Todd, let's talk. Yeah, I was gonna say, give us a rundown. Holy crap, the amount of games that we have to give away tonight and the quality of games. Holy crap, dude.
Right? We have today on the docket a Symphony in Motion. It's a Quest key.
Nice.
It's not a game I've played, but a game I've heard a lot about. So I don't know.
Never heard of it. I've never even heard of it. Symphony in Motion.
We got a key to Bionic Hunter. These are all like pretty good games, actually. I forgot about my list.
Yeah, Bionic Hunter is great.
Like
I love that game.
Wave shooter kind of game. Yeah.
Yep.
We have a key to Synth Riders with some DLCs. 24K Magic, Runaway, Skate manuals, and Super Symmetry are the song packs.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Synth Riders in a little bit too, because they just launched on the PlayStation VR 2, and their new Gorillas DLC launched on the Quest today. And we have a key and DLC that you just talked about. We also have another key we'll give away with the Gorillas DLC pack today as well. So we actually have 2 Synth Riders keys to give away.
And we have a key to Wandering in Space that we're going to give away to comments after the video.
Nice. And that donated by our friend D.
That was donated by D. That's right.
Nice. D, look at D making moves, talking to the developers.
And 2 keys to Iron Guard, because we just gave those away.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. What a night. What a great night. Tribe Gabriel says, I've literally never won anything. I joined the Q2C community. Thank you guys for being amazing. Oh, he's saying you never won anything until he joined the Q2C community. Yeah, because he won it.
He won an X40 B haptics vest.
A B haptics vest. Hell yeah,
That's
man.
Right.
We're gonna do that again soon. You know what I'm gonna do, Todd? We'll talk about this real quick, and I didn't even talk to you about this yet, but I'm gonna do this, I think. So if anybody doesn't know,
because I think I know.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, I ordered my Quest 2. I ordered my PlayStation VR 2, which we are about to get into the PlayStation VR 2 here in a minute. But I ordered my PlayStation VR 2, and it was ordered in November, and it was all set. It was ready to go. Last week, when everybody got their announcements last week or their emails that said, we're about to ship, we're going to start taking your money. We're going to put your money in a pending spot. We're going to take it from your bank, put it in pending, and then when it does ship, when the labels is printed, we'll then take your money. Well, I got the email that said, they pulled, and I looked at my bank account, and they took the money and they put it in pending, so it was ready to go. So everybody was getting their emails saying that your package is ready for shipping. Well, I never got that email. And my money sat in pending for 3 days until Saturday night in the middle of my live stream this past Saturday night. And I've been waiting for this email that everybody was getting, and I didn't get. So during my live stream, I actually was like, kept checking my phone, and I happened to say, let me check my bank account to see if they actually pulled the money yet, because maybe that'll give me an indicator that it's getting ready to ship. Well, I checked my bank account, Todd, and my money was put back in my account. It was not in pending anymore, so they credited the money back to my account. What was that? Okay, I thought you hit something. So yeah, so my money went back into my account, and I'm like, I'm screwed. It's in the middle of my live stream Saturday night. I'm like, I don't have a PlayStation VR 2 coming. What the hell am I gonna do? I need to be able to cover this thing. I need to have it because I have,
That must have just been a gut-wrenching feeling. I can't imagine.
And I'm in the middle of my live stream. I can't do anything at this point. I see that the money's back in my account and it's probably canceled, but I can't do anything because I'm in the middle of my stream. So I continue with my stream at 4 a.m. I start looking into it. PlayStation still says the order's there, but I know the order's not. So I order another one, Todd. I'm like, screw it. I order another one. I did it through PayPal this time. They took the money right away. And I'm like, okay, that's all I can do. Hopefully I have one coming. And then on Monday, I get a shipment confirmation on Monday. And I assume it's my first order from November. It's not. It's my order I placed on Saturday. That is coming. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I'll have a headset and the other one will cancel, most likely. Well, I get a shipment thing like an hour later that we're shipping your second order now. So now I have
right in the middle of Crewcast. You got your second
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 Horizon PSVR 2 bundles and 2 charging docks coming. Now, one they charged me for right away when I did the PayPal, but the other one was still in money. The money was still in my account, and it was not showing as pending anymore. It was just back in my account. So I didn't know what happened until the day before yesterday. And all of a sudden, boom, the money was gone. They took the money. So now I've paid for 2 PlayStation VR 2s and 2 charging docks. So the moral of the story is, Todd,
oh my God, but that's a good thing.
I have 2 of them. Let me grab them.
That's a good thing, though. You can never have too many PlayStation VR 2s, is what I've learned. That's the lesson here. Return one. That's crazy talk. We got a better idea.
So I have
Ryan Brandon in chat says to return one. I said, that's crazy. We're going to do something better.
Who would do that? So I have a charging dock, right? And I've got an Horizon Call the Mountain bundle. Holy crap, dude. So this is mine, by the way. The one I opened. But this one is still brand new in the box. I haven't even opened it. Plus the charging dock that's over there. So I wish I was independently wealthy and I wish I could afford to give it away, but I can't. But I would love to give somebody a chance to win one for really cheap. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I am going to, not tonight, but next Thursday live, we are going to take donations, and you can donate directly to my PayPal. And what I will do is for $25, you will get yourself a spin on the wheel, and we'll give this thing away. And I'll cap it at 70 spins. And when we hit 70 spins, 70 donations. And then so if you want to donate $50, you can do that. We'll cap it at no more than $100 per person, because I don't want to have somebody get like 20 spins.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do it through Buy Me a Coffee. That way we can keep track of how many tickets are bought and things.
That's a good idea.
Otherwise, there's no way to manage that.
That's a great idea. Let's do it through Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah,
and then we can just directly send it to you once it's done. So yeah,
I like it. Let's do it that way. So this way, everybody gets a chance. Now, here's the thing, guys. I can't ship this internationally. It would cost me too much. So it can only be to the people in the United States. Unfortunately, because I'm going to have to pay to have it shipped to you directly from here. So, so anybody to the United States, and we'll cap it at $100. So you can have, that would be 4 chances to spin. You'd have your name on the wheel 4 times, and we'll do it that way. And that way, literally for $25, somebody could win a PlayStation VR 2 plus the controller dock.
Someone is going to be crying their face off when they win that, because that's crazy. Yeah, we can't even do it to Canada. Canada shipping is ridiculous. I had
if Todd got one.
I had Eric send me a Pimax a while ago because we had a couple of them that were shipped to him, and it cost him $150 to ship it to me, and then I had to pay $340 in brokerage and customs fees to get it across the border. So
it's crazy,
it's
dude.
crazy,
It's so
how
crazy.
expensive it is to send stuff to Canada. So unfortunately, us Canadians are out.
Todd, do you have the Buy Me a Coffee link now?
I do.
Could we put it up now so people can start getting in there now for next week?
Sure. I don't know how I can logistically keep track of that, but
we'll just do it from today's date. And anybody who donates from today's date.
What's the ticket price? $25.
$25.
Get your name on. Maximum 4 donations.
Correct. So you can only do it 4 times. $25, and so one $25 donation will get you a spin. Quick Cosplay says, are they giving away a PlayStation 2? We're going to do a raffle for a PlayStation VR 2. So for $25, you'll get a chance to win a PlayStation VR 2. We'll have 70 chances. So you will be a 1 in 70 chance of winning, which is pretty damn good odds, Todd.
The only problem with doing it right now, though, is I can't cap it at 70. Sounds like a good theory, but there's no way for me to
can turn at 70 we can turn it off. We can just turn it to Buy Me a Coffee off. Right?
Are you going to keep track of this?
I will.
See if I can find our website here.
All right. So that'd be cool, man. I'm glad we had a chance to do this. You know what I mean? I probably should have thought about doing this before, but just because I like giving people a chance to get something for cheap. You know what I mean? And this is for somebody who maybe couldn't afford one, who wanted one. This is a chance to get one for fairly inexpensive price. You know what I mean? So it'll be something fun to do. You know what I mean? And I hope somebody wins it who really, really wants it. That would be cool. Or if somebody wants to give it to somebody, there's a lot of people out there, Todd, that have just wanted to get this thing, but at $600, pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Exactly. What about people that aren't here live? You don't have to be here live to win it. By the way,
I'll put we'll put it out everywhere. Well, yeah, we'll put it in the description.
Oh, people that are not here right now. Yeah, it's between this show and next week's show. We'll actually announce it all week long. I'll probably make an announcement in our. No, I don't want to make an announcement in YouTube, but I'll make an announcement next.
Totally out of control.
Yeah, I'll make an announcement next week's show also, so everybody knows. But it'll be fun. It'll be a fun way to do this.
For those of you here, you can go there.
Yep, there you go. Take your time and figure out how first. That's how we're gonna do it. I think we just figured it out, Wolverhampton. We got it. It's the numbers I had in my head to do it that way. I was just going to do it by PayPal, but it'll be easier to track with Buy Me a Coffee. So that's what I like better. I like it. And the Buy Me a Coffee is a cool system. It's easy to do. And oh yeah, that's the only thing, Todd. The coffees are $5 each. Right?
Yeah, but when you click on that link,
yep,
on the right side of that page. There's a number that you click on 5, and that's $5. That's 5 coffees, which is $25.
Oh, okay, that's how you do it.
And it tells you $25. If you push 3, it tells you $15.
There you go.
1,
I like it.
It tells you.
So Tribe Graywolf says, "Wait, is it a headset or a PSVR 2?" Yeah, it's both. It's a PSVR 2 headset. You guys are meant to play. No, I'm not giving away a PlayStation 5. If you win this and you don't have a PlayStation 5, you'll have to go buy a PlayStation 5, or you can sell it, or you can. I don't care what you do with it, but yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. You can donate it to somebody else. You can give it to somebody who's got a PlayStation 5, or you can use it and love it and have a lot of fun with it. Which we're going to talk about now, Todd. We're going to get into PlayStation VR 2 and we're going to get into talking about that. I'm just kind of trying to wait until Dee is ready here. So, hopefully she'll be done and ready to come in here soon so we can get into the PlayStation VR 2 stuff. Let's give another key away while we're waiting, Todd.
Okay, hang on one sec. I'm still dealing with Buy Me a Coffee.
Big W88 is here. What is up, Will? How you doing, man? And that is something good to talk about too, because from Will from Real Optics, Todd, they're live now on their pre-orders, or not even pre-orders, orders now. You can order your lenses for your PlayStation VR 2 to get your prescription in there. Do you have yours yet?
I do not have my PlayStation ones yet. I did get notice that my Index ones are coming, which is very exciting.
Nice.
I do use that headset a lot.
I've been using my Index a lot lately.
And
Brandon VR says he got his pre-order in for the Real Optics.
There is a Q2C discount code. If you use Q2C in the discount section on Real Optics, you get a 5% discount.
Nice. Dusty 11 says, can you plug 2 PSVR 2s into one PS5? I don't think that's possible. Maybe if you daisy chain them and you could put one on each eye. That would be cool. That would be fun. But yeah, this will be a fun thing to do, man. I'm so glad. I will be so happy for whoever can win this thing for $25 or 50. If they do 2 donations, do $50 or whatever. That'd be cool, man. Just somebody being able to get something like that. It's because it's more than $600 too, because it's $550 plus tax for the PlayStation VR 2. Plus, it's the charging dock. That's $55 plus tax for the charging dock. The charging dock is nice, Todd. Did you get one with yours?
I did. It's not here yet, but I did order one yet.
I love it, man. It's so easy just to drop those controllers in there, and you kind of need it because we're going to get into the PlayStation here in a minute, but it only comes with one cord, just like the Quest Pro did.
Just like
it only comes with one charging cord.
Yeah.
Kubo92 says, son of a, I already ordered lenses for the Quest 2 last week without using the code. Oh, no. Oh, Kubo. You got to use the code, dude.
Got to use the code, man.
Q2C.
All right, let's give away a key to Symphony in Motion.
Hell yeah. Symphony in emotional damage.
Symphony of Motion.
Too funny. Brandon VR says, I didn't get the charging dock. I bought a third-party dock. I actually bought both because I'm going to be reviewing a couple of them. I actually bought one, and I have another company that wants to send me one. So I'll have 3 actually to review by the time it's all done. So I'll kind of try and give everybody an idea. Ashes to Ash. Man, Ashes wins everything, man. Congratulations, Ashes. Symphony and emotional damage.
Yeah, I linked it in the chat so people can see what it is. It's an App Lab game called Symphony of Motion.
Nice. Congratulations. Awesome. That's very cool. All right, Todd, let's do it now. It's time. Let's talk about some PSVR 2 stuff. So you said a long time ago, I am not a console gamer. I probably don't want a PlayStation 5, and I don't think I'm going to get the PlayStation VR 2.
Yeah, it was pretty much that conversation. I don't play console games at all. I play PC games.
Right.
So to me, by getting a PlayStation VR 2, which enticed me, but it doubled the cost because now I got to buy a PlayStation. So it was a lot of back and forth before I pulled the trigger. But I did.
You did. You finally did. Yeah, you actually got yours today, right? You didn't get it on launch day. You got it today?
I didn't get it on launch day. I wasn't supposed to get it till tomorrow, according to my tracking number. And then bright and early this morning, I got a text from Canada Post saying that it was coming today instead. So
heck yeah, you did. That's awesome. So were you all excited?
Oh my God, I was so excited. I sat in my living room. I didn't move from the front door because I thought, I'm in my basement. And if sometimes the doorbell rings, I don't make it upstairs in time. And the postman leaves by the time I get upstairs to where the front door is. So I thought, I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going to sit right beside the door and wait.
A cup of coffee, wait.
And I did.
Nice. I'm very lucky that I have dogs, so that's like their own alarm. I mean, if anybody gets close to my house, it's like a cacophony of barks and.
Yeah, but you get so used to it. My dogs bark at everything that moves, so I just ignore them.
Oh man, too funny. Wolveravis is pleasantly surprised with the new list of 5 games. 3 shooters made me happy. Yeah, we're going to talk about once we get through our first impressions of the PlayStation VR 2, we are definitely going to talk about the games that were announced today in today's State of Play. And Todd actually has played one of them that was announced today, and he's going to talk about it tonight. So let's get into this. So that we've both gotten our PlayStation VR 2s. That's this puppy right here. I'm sure everybody's seen it a million times already. It's for me, this is a really, really good headset, I think, at a really good price. But let's just talk about some of the things. Let's talk about the unboxing, Todd. So I
was able to quickly record my unboxing today and thought I'd throw up a quick video just to show people what comes in the box and what to expect if you get one.
Right. And how did you have an issue getting yours out of the box?
The box is the dumbest fucking thing in the world, and I even said that in my video. This box is the stupidest box in the world.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like I ripped mine
tried
apart
so carefully to get it out, and I ended up just dumping it upside down like everybody else did, because that's the only way to get it out of the damn box. You rip yours?
Yeah, so like this box that you see on the outside is not the box. So this isn't the box. There's a box inside of this box. So this is basically just a very thin shell. So, I cut the seals. There's 2 seals on top. I cut these seals, but we go to open the box, and the box like accordions on top.
It doesn't fully open. It just stops.
Doesn't. You see how it's like on the sides like that? It like okay. So trying to get it open is tough. You're trying not. I don't want to ruin the box because I like boxes. I'm a big box fan. So I'm trying to get it open. I'm trying to get that box. Look how tight it is in there.
You know who else likes a big box?
Oh my god, too funny. And so now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try and like hold the bottom here because it's got like like little creases at the bottom where you can kind of get your fingernails in. So I'm gonna hold the bottom and I'm gonna turn it upside down and I'm gonna try and pull it out. Well, I did that, and then all of a sudden there's a big old rip in it because the freaking thing just ripped apart. And then as soon as I did that, then this side right here completely came apart. So then like that side's all ripped apart. Yeah, it's thing.
Oh, there goes the resale value. It's
I know, right?
20%. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the one out of the box. No, I'm just kidding.
I ended up flipping it over and dumping it all out.
See, I was gonna try and do that, but the actual box on the inside doesn't have a seal.
No, it doesn't even come out.
The cover started to come open. Like if I did that, I would have dumped the whole thing on the floor, which I think
dumped
GT
it all
did.
over the place.
I think GT did that. He like turned it over to get it out, and it just dumped on the floor. It's just a weird thing for Sony. I mean, it's like Sony's high end stuff, and I want to see great boxing material. Like to me, I mean, it sounds like it's a stupid thing. The box to me is important. Like when I start to open something, and I am like, wow, this is premium. I know they put some thought into the packaging.
The Quest Pro box was a 10 out of 10. This box is a 6 out of 10.
It was very good. The only problem with the Quest Pro, remember the Quest Pro? They put something in there that was like in a little tiny.
They put the ends to the controller.
Yeah, the little nubs. I didn't even know where mine are, by the way. I don't even know where those things are. Does anybody even use those?
But they put those in a stupid place inside the box. But other than
that, we got a Skiva 007 sighting. What is up, homie? What's up, dude? How are you doing, man? Thanks for coming and hanging out. He is enjoying his PlayStation VR too. We had a chance to talk a lot today. We actually me and him and Jasmine watched the State of Play together today. Just cool. Hanging out watching that. Q2C Mash Tribe Grable says Mash. Then who do we open the box so it doesn't break, or how do we open the box? Dude, I don't know how you open it. I really don't. Like I saw Jasmine did a video today, like a little TikTok of her opening. She was sitting on the floor and she was holding the box with her, like the outside of the box with her feet. And she was trying to pull the white box out from the middle world because it's so hard to get the damn box out. Like, I don't know how you do it and not like pull it apart. It's crazy.
Wolveraza says he saw someone got sent PSVR 2 in a large sphere with logos on it. That was Matt.
There's a couple people. Techman Jew got one like that.
Sony got one, yeah.
So what happened was Sony was not able to send some to the American content creators early. That's where you see a lot of the European content creators got early PlayStations. So kind of, I think to make up for it, they did send headsets to some of the American content creators, but they sent them with that super cool sphere that like the holder that goes in it. That was super. I'm so jealous. I want one of those.
Yeah.
For me, I'll buy. I'm just happy I've got access to all the games, so I can talk to everybody about the games. So that's the main thing for me.
But so what? I don't know. Pull it all out of the box. Were you happy? Were you?
So yeah, let's talk about the headset itself. So let me do this.
Mine's already dirty.
Is it really? Yours is dirty?
Yeah, I just noticed that. I played quite a bit today, so.
So we'll talk about this. It'd be a little easier for me to switch my mic. So it's I talked about this last night. It's super light. It's almost light to the point it feels cheap. Not that I think this is cheaply made. Like you can tell it's well put together. But if you hold something and you're like, wow, that's super light, and you're like, it almost feels like it's kind of cheap, but it's not. It's
The
really
box that it came in, when the Canada Post lady handed me the box, I thought, oh, this isn't it. This isn't the PlayStation.
Yeah, right. Because it's so light.
It's so light. I thought, no, that's not what's in here.
No, it's super light. Like, so I don't know if you've never had the original PlayStation VR 2 or VR 1, I mean, it's very similar to that, but it's lighter. It's way lighter than that. But the headband and the way you wear it, the Halo strap is very much the same. It is it's really adjustable. So like this whole front piece right here, this whole front piece actually pulls away from the headset just by a button press, and you can actually bring it closer or farther away from the actual headset. So you can actually have it be really far, or you just kind of push that button in and you can bring it right nice and close. So you can kind of pull it right into your eyes, so it's real nice and close.
It helps with the light blocker because it totally takes the light away.
We have Mrs. Grey Wolf in chat. What is going on? How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. She says, I like how light it feels while playing, but it does feel a little cheap. Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm happy for the lightness. Like, we all want things super lightweight, right? We want them as light as possible. So I'm happy with the weight of it. It just, like you said, it just gives you that feeling of maybe it's like too light, but it's not. I mean, how can you be too light? But
yeah, right.
The gasket here is really weird. So how we're used to big leather, the PU leather gaskets that we get from like, VR Cover or another company that makes good gaskets. This is not that. Okay, so the gasket itself is just rubber, and it's really flexible. Like it just collapses straight down. It's like super, super. There's nothing to it. It just like, and when I first put it on, Todd, I thought it was going to be uncomfortable. Like, oh my, this doesn't feel right to me. Like, I'm like, is the gasket on right or something? Because this thing, when you put it on, it collapses right down to like your face, right? It just like
smushes into your face.
So when you put it on, when you put it on, and tighten it up, it basically collapses right down. So, but by doing so, number one, it really blocks the light out. There is zero light leak with this headset. Like one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the reason I think it felt uncomfortable for me in the beginning was see how close the lenses are. Well, this is that I have mine set at about a 68 IPD. Well, you can change how close the lenses are by a dial. You see that now? You see how close I'm moving them? So I had them all the way closed at first, and it actually hurt my nose. And I had to like dial and see I'm moving it now. You can get farther apart with the IPD changer. So the farther apart it is, the better it was for me. So I think this is a very, very comfortable headset. The only, I think, time it would be really not comfortable if you had a very small IPD where your eyes, your IPD was close together and you had to bring this thing really close, and maybe you have a bigger nose. I think it's gonna the lenses coming together are gonna hurt your nose.
Mike
Once I
from
said it
VR
for me, I was
Oasis
fine.
has a 61 IPD.
Holy moly, 61?
61. He's got a
That's almost
tiny
like
head to
having
begin with,
one
and
Cyclops
his
eye.
eyes are super close. Yeah, he's like Cyclops.
Mike has one like Cyclops eye then. 61
So it does actually sit right on his nose.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
can feel the lens.
And then for me, I tried not to watch anybody's unboxing. So I didn't watch Mike. I love all their content. I love what they do. I really tried to stay away from it so I could just do my own unboxing because I didn't want to know and I didn't want to see it. But yeah, I mean, for me, I could see where people. How was it for you? What's your IPD? Do you know?
65. So it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think 64 is right around normal or like medium for people. Most people or average people are right around 64. So like I said, I'm a little bit wider at 68. And then like I said, Todd's like 60. What'd you say? 60?
65.
65. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Mike, like I say, was at 61.
There is no like what you would feel normally from like say a Quest or if you're wearing a Quest with an Elite strap, when you're wearing it and you feel that pressure around your face, zero pressure here on that.
Don't feel it at all.
That's because of the Halo style strap. Okay, because here is where most of the pressure is on this, and this is a very comfortable PU leather pad here, and then also the back pad is very comfortable PU leather pad. I like it a lot. So comfort wise, after I dialed it in, very comfortable. How about you?
Yeah, same. Very comfortable. It did leave marks on my forehead.
Really?
Yeah. Mateo had the same problem. I noticed he was sending out some pictures or something earlier today, and I had exactly the same. But I have the same problem with the Quest Pro. I don't know. We have big foreheads. Maybe that's the problem. It wasn't uncomfortable. It wasn't like I had it too, and I kept thinking, maybe I got it too tight. I'd loosen it to the point where it moved, and I was like, oh well, that's ridiculous.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
But
I
wasn't
like how
uncomfortable.
adjustable
It did leave a mark.
Yeah, I like how adjustable it is. So basically, you have this knob in the back, and this is a turn knob to tighten it, but it's also a push knob. So you can actually, you see that there, that pushes in. So when you want to open this thing up, like right now, I can't open it. What I do is I push that button, and then this whole thing opens. And then when you let it go, it goes back. So basically, when you put it on, you pull it open, and then you let go, and it pulls back, and then you can turn this to tighten it down even more. It's a very smart style, very much like the first PSVR one.
Yeah.
But it's very smart. It's a very comfortable way to do this. And then, like I said, you have the adjustment here to move the whole headset closer to your face or closer to your eyes. And the more you get it closer to your eyes,
it's good practice though to pull that out before putting it on.
Yeah.
I made it for, and even when you walk through the tutorial on how to set up the whole thing, that whole tutorial was brilliant. I gotta say. How they walk you through everything and walking you through how to make the Guardian space. It is very intuitive. Everyone who's never been in VR before is going to have zero problems setting it up.
Yes, agreed. We have a lovely Facebook user that says wrong group for that piece of shit headset. Oh, lovely. That's so lovely.
That's
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Facebook user. Oh man, that is too funny, bro. It's too funny. That's my week.
Talking about.
That's our week, right? That's our week right there, man. That's our week.
That's our whole week is putting up with crap. Yeah, I tell you.
So yeah, so we'll say unboxing was okay. It was okay. You know what I mean? It's just a little weird with the unboxing. Build quality, fit and feel. Again, build quality. I think it feels light. It feels like a little cheap, but it's very well put together. I think I like it. Fit and feel. I think it's extremely comfortable. How about you? All
yeah.
those. Good, all good.
Super, yeah, I no issues. And like I say, I've worn it, and even in my video today, I talked about it. I got to try it in Sweden. I got to try it in Las Vegas. It wasn't a surprise when I put it on my head, so I knew it was going to fit.
Right,
and it does.
It was great. Let's talk controllers. You got your controllers right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk controllers. So now here's the controllers we've all seen used a million times. To me, they are a very strange controller. Especially putting them on while you're in the headset. Like normally you can just grab your Quest controller super easy, right? You know where they are. You grab them, you grab them. Here you have to fiddle with these things to get your hands in there the right way, because it's just the way they go on is not intuitive. You know what I mean? So trying to do these blind and get them on your hands blind for the first couple times took me a little bit to get used to them.
Yeah, maybe the first couple times, but after that, it was. I like how I can grab it. Especially when I don't have the rings on and I need to do something with my other hand. It's easy just to pull them off and slide them on. Yeah, I found it. I don't know. I've seen a lot of videos where people are complaining about the shape and how their hands hit the controllers. I don't get any bump. Maybe I'm not as flexible as most people, but I have no problems whatsoever with the controllers.
When you grab
crazy light.
Once you get a hold of them, they are comfortable. Like they feel right in your hand. And I love the controller, man. They have done such a good job. Again, the whole thing is a little weird looking, and they look overly big. Right? They look big, but they're really not. They didn't bother me in any way. I never like banged them together. I never had any issues. And we're going to talk about all the games that we played in here in a little bit, but any of the games that I played, I never had an issue hitting them together or hitting the headset. One game. Playing the Light Brigade, I did actually pull back at one point when I was shooting, and I did hit the ring on the headset one time, and that was it for the entire thing.
Oh, you banged yourself in the head.
Yeah, I hit the headset with my right controller because I was aiming like this, and I kind of got too close to the headset.
Oh, gotcha. Well, the headset is huge.
The headset is big.
There's no question. It's massive.
Yeah,
it doesn't. It's like Timex. There's no reason for it to be that big, to be honest.
Well, it's because of the Fresnel lenses. Fresnel lenses need the room in the headset because you gotta remember, there's nothing in this headset, right? Besides lenses, there's nothing in here.
Yeah,
it's not.
I've seen the teardown video too. Like there's a ton of space in there.
Yeah, but you need the space for the Fresnel lenses. That's why it's so big. Because if it was pancake lenses, this would be probably the size of the XR Elite. Okay, but because there's no hardware in here. I mean, there's nothing in here besides lenses. You know what I mean? It's not like a Quest Pro for a Quest 2, where you have the chip and you have have to have the battery and the cooler and the fan. That you don't need any of that here. Nothing is in this but lenses. Everything's run off the PlayStation 5. But because of the Fresnel lenses are so big and you need the space for them in there, that's what takes up a huge amount of the space. That's why you have so much dead space around the lenses.
These are super comfortable. I wasn't a fan of where the lanyard is attached.
I'm going to take the lanyard off if I can. Can you take it off? I didn't even look yet, but I'm going to.
I love the lanyard, so I'll definitely keep it on. But
I don't like the lanyard at all, and I never use it. Like, I never use it. Like,
I talk about that in my unboxing video as well.
It dangled for me the whole time, and it bugged me. And I will, if I didn't even look yet to see if they are removable, but if they are removable, I will be taking it off. Or I'll cut them off. They're coming off.
And it's funny, we're so diabolically different. I put the lanyard on every single time on all my headsets.
Really?
Every headset.
Do you have them on? Do you have them on like your Kiwi? Your Kiwi grips. Now, why would you? You have the Velcro. You have the wrist strap that goes over.
Sometimes I just want to let go and pull them all off.
You know who else likes to let go? You know who else likes to let go and pull everything off? My mom. Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
I mean,
they do look odd. Some people in comments are like, they look odd, and they do look very, very weird.
No, they're odd. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're odd.
I just don't like where it attaches.
I don't like it. It's coming off.
I don't.
For me, it's definitely coming off.
Yeah, that's weird. But I don't know. The adaptive trigger, crazy. I played a ton of games today, and I loved it. It was crazy how cool this trigger is. Even let's talk about on every time. Yeah,
let's talk about that. Let's let's go before we get into like the detail of how the controllers work. Let's do initial setup and Guardian setup. What did you think of taking you hooked it up to your PS5 and you're going through it the first time? What did you think? If you're a new user coming into VR for the first time and you have a PlayStation 5 and you're like, you know what, I'm going to try VR. I heard it's fantastic. I'm getting this this PSVR 2 headset for the first time, my first ever VR use. How did you think the setup would go?
It was, like I mentioned a second ago, it was brilliant. I thought, you know what, I wish there was a way to skip this. I'm not an idiot. I could set this up myself. But then you can't skip it, so you have to walk through it. So I walked through it as if I was a brand new to VR person. And I didn't think anything was missing. It was so well done. You don't have to worry about drawing your Guardian. It uses the cameras to do it for you. There's easy ways to manipulate it, which you can't even do with the Quest world. You can make your Guardian bigger, but you can't make it smaller unless you start all over again. So I thought that was kind of cool, how you can actually take away some of the Guardian space if you don't like what it did. But I thought it was great, actually. I was very surprised that the introduction and setup was that detailed and easy to follow.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I like how the whole thing works. I like how the Guardian works. It's probably the best Guardian setup I've ever seen out of any headset, whether it be Valve and their Guardian or HTC with theirs. Even Quest 2, which is a good Guardian system. The way you set it up is good. The way you draw it is very good and works. This is amazing. It literally maps everything in your room. Where the Quest 2 will just it'll give you the floor and it will just give you the height for the floor. It won't give you the actual floor. And then it'll give you, your whatever you draw around you. This gives you everything in your environment, your ceiling, your floor, items in your environment. It basically maps out every piece of your environment, whether it be, your desk or, a piece of furniture or whatever, your wall, your ceiling, windows,
even walls and stuff. Like, you can do all that in the Quest Guardian setup, but you have to do each piece individually. You have to go to the desk setup and set up a desk and set up a wall and set up a door, and
you have to trace them out and pull them. Yeah, it's not easy setup to do it that way with the Quest now. You're right, you can do that now.
Yeah.
This is it's all gaze based. You just look at it and you'll see the map of your Guardian just start to like materialize over your own environment. It is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was very cool. Rob Perry in chat says the room scan shit felt like true cyberpunk.
It really did, man. It was
cool.
Because that was the first time I saw it. Because of course when we did the demo, it was already set up. They don't need to do it again.
Right.
So we didn't go through it. So this is the first time I saw it. I thought it was fantastic. Holy crap, that's awesome. I did the same thing that you did though. I was trying to skip through and get through it, but you can't skip through.
No, and we'll get to some other things here that you can't skip through that drove me freaking batty today. But
yeah. Let's see what Prodigal. What is going on, Prodigal? How you doing? It says I increased screen size to max size under the PSVR 2 settings. What screen size? Like your cinematic screen, maybe?
I don't know. Like there was a, I didn't even see like an edge-to-edge adjustment or anything like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's I'm not sure myself. All right, let's talk about the eye tracking setup and the haptics in the headset, Todd. So you do your eye tracking thing. Number one, it tells you it helps you set your IPD, which I think is great. It gives you like a static headset that you're looking at with two eye holes, and basically you can see where your eyes are superimposed. And all you do is grab that little dial that I was using to change the IPD setting, and you turn that until your eyes draw yourself into the center of that superimposed headset. It's probably one of the easiest IPD setting things I've ever done.
Super easy. The only thing I wish it did is have numbers to show you what
tell you what it is,
what the IPD is. For new people in VR, they're not going to give a shit. But for the rest of us, I know what
like,
my
I know my
is,
IPD.
So I want to dial it, and I want to know that I hit that number because I know what it should be. So I don't know, nitpick thing, but it was super easy to do. And then as soon as you finish that IPD section where you're dialing it in, then you just use your gaze and you look around this kind of like a clock of dots. And
yeah, that is cool too. Yeah, that helps you calibrate your that helps you calibrate your eye tracking and everything. And I thought that was super cool. I like the way that was done a lot. The way it calibrates. So you know that when you go in there, everything is set for you perfectly. So you're going to have the best experience possible. Yeah, super well done. If you're a new person,
the only bad part about that, I would think, and I haven't tried it yet with another person, is to see how quickly you can redo it for someone else who wants to join. Like my brother-in-law had a PSVR 1 and didn't like it, made him sick, and it's kind of sworn off VR since then.
Really?
I want him to sit and do this with Gran Turismo 7, but how difficult is it to set up the gaze and eye thing for him? I got to figure that out and see how.
Yeah.
How
everybody's just saying, don't forget about D. I haven't forgot about D, guys. She's not ready yet. She'll let us know. She's having some issues.
We can see her on the sidelines.
Trust me. As soon as she's ready, she's going to give us a heads up, and we'll get her in here because D did get a PlayStation VR 2. I think she's saying 4 minutes she'll be able to get in here. She did get a PSVR 2, and she does. We're going to get her take on everything too. But she's just having some work issues right now, so she's kind of just hanging in the wings. She is here. She's listening. She's watching. But yeah, she'll be in here shortly. So yeah, I mean, I think, what I just said a little while ago, to be a first time user getting in this, because again, we're all VR pros, you know what I mean? So it's easy for us, but we need to get we need more new people into VR. This is an easy entry into this. This is not going to frustrate you. If you were getting this and you're helping your son or your daughter set this up, if you're a parent who's never been into VR and your kid's like, I got a PlayStation 5, I want to have VR, mom and dad, help me out, and you've never done VR before and you're buying this headset, you can get in here and do this really easy. You don't have to pair a phone like you do with Quest 2.
And the cool part is it constantly mirrors to your television. So granted, you don't need a TV anymore once you've got your PSVR set up once. You can unplug it from your TV and you're done. But if you do leave it in, you can walk them through those setups because you can see what they're seeing on the TV. The eye gaze thing, everything shows up on your television. So I think
and what happens, guys, too, is it does not allow you to get to the next step until you do the step you're in. So like Wolverine said, it's a little early for the idiot proof statement. Now it is. Now, does this mean that I'm saying that nobody will, there's not going to be a person out there that's like, I just can't figure this out? There always is. Okay. People are just going to be, there are just some people that are going to be super dense that don't want to learn, and they're just not, they're going to like whatever. But I'm going to say like, the vast majority of people will be able to get this no problem, because again, you can't move to step 2 or 3 or 4 until you get through that step. So as long as you read the directions that are in front of you and do what it tells you, you'll get through it, even down to pairing the controllers, which was a dream easy, by the way. Now, I did hear some people having some problems. Yeah, I did hear some people having some problems pairing, like the controller unpaired a couple of times and had to repair. And I did hear somebody in the Virtual Strangers chat last night that said they had a defective controller.
I saw a YouTube video didn't work. A short that some guy had in Resident Evil, his right one didn't work, and some other game. I don't remember what it was. Or Horizon. The left one didn't work, and
yeah,
I haven't experienced any issues, and I played a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna go through the list. Todd played even more than I did. Prodigal says I cut it up to 120 frames per second under PSVR 2 options. Yeah, and you can change that your frames per second, as long as you're not doing anything in cinematic mode. I think.
If you change the PlayStation 5 setting
right
to 120 hertz, the headset will not be 120 hertz. You have to leave the console itself on automatic, and then you can change the headset.
Yeah, if you go on a good tutorial about that, go to GT's channel, go to Gamertag's channel. He did a little video on how to change those settings, and that's what it is. Is if you're using your PS5 on a TV or on a monitor, you can't have 120 frames per second on both. So you can either have it work on your monitor or your TV, or you can have it work on your headset. Can't have it work on both. So if you're going to switch back and forth to playing flat to playing VR, you'll have to switch back and forth between which one is getting the 120 FPS. But yeah, go check out GT. He's got a really good video on doing that, and I would recommend that you do it. But yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. What did we next to? We talked about. Let's talk about the face haptics, Todd. In game now. You're in game. You're trying a game. Let's not say what the game is. Oh, D just gave me the thumbs up. Did you give me a thumbs up or did you flip me off? I can never tell.
I don't know. It's twice now.
It's twice now. What is up, D? Everybody say hi to D. She is here. She is so happy. She has her PlayStation 5 2. D, this is your first ever second headset. So you have been very rooted in the Quest 2 ecosystem, and just recently went into PCVR, but with your Quest 2. So this is your first secondary headset.
Correct.
So let's before we get into the face haptics, let's catch up with you a little bit. For you, you love your Quest 2. I'm sure you got it dialed into where it's extremely comfortable. Give us your quick unboxing, your quick setup, and your quick what you thought of the comfort.
I don't know about everybody else that has been having issues with that fucking box. But
yeah, did you tear yours apart? No, you had no problem.
Opened it. Ta-da!
Seriously,
I don't know. Dude, you don't need a PhD for that freaking box, dude.
Apparently you do, because a lot of people had problems. It wasn't just us. It wasn't just us.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I didn't have.
Did you pull the white box out of the?
No,
it doesn't come out.
That's what I probably should not have done.
I tried to pull that out too, and that's when the other one starts to rip.
Yeah, because I got it out. I did get the white box out of. I did get the inside box out, but I had to rip my box to get it out.
No, I didn't try to get it out.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Chris 9989 says Mash couldn't get the box open because he has bats for hands. Holy crap! I'm never gonna get out of this bat thing now. I mean, I'm like in all these.
That's your own fault, dude. For shit on that game.
I'm in all these different podcasts, and people are like, just with the bat stuff constantly. It's so funny. I love it. But yeah.
I didn't have a problem with the unboxing. You know.
Yep. You didn't rip your box at all. You're good.
No.
Are you a box person? Would you? Are you just
I still got the boxes for my TVs over here because dude, I've moved like 20 times in the past like 4 years. I'm keeping them boxes, But that I was surprised by how light it was. Taking it out, I almost felt like it was going to start floating away once I took it out of the box.
I'm with Todd. Now everybody's seen the size of these boxes, and when you see them in a video, did you think the box was going to be small? When I got the box, I knew it was mine because I knew I had two coming. And when they brought the 4 boxes, I'm like, okay, this is it. But when the guy brought them up to my porch, I'm like, wow, these boxes are tiny. They're smaller than I thought they were. Like when you see them on like a video, you think they're going to be like this big. You know what I mean? Like really wide. This thing is like this big.
Yeah. Yep. No, I was the original email that you got saying that it was shipped. It was saying that it would need a signature. So I'm sitting here. I usually, I work in chat. So I'm like, I usually have music going, but I had no music on. I'm just listening, waiting for that knock at the door. Nothing. It's almost 7 p.m. And I'm like, what the? And no, thank you. It was sitting out there. They just dropped it off at 5 o'clock. It was sitting out there for over an hour.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
son of a bitch.
That was the thing with me too. This was when you get this email, it says signature. It's going to be shipped by UPS, and signature is required. You
Right.
must be home and you must sign for it. So I was actually again. My dogs went nuts. I was in a meeting, a video conference meeting. I'm like, please excuse me. I need to go get the door. I have to go get this. I'm fucking going to get this. I don't care what meeting I'm going to get this thing.
Yeah.
So I run upstairs and there I see the guy. He's getting everything together. I'm like, okay, here they come, and he's got this armful of stuff. So he brings it over and he's like, I just need to scan them. So he scans them and he's like, okay, you're all set. I'm like, I don't need to sign. He's like, no, you're good. I'm like, okay.
I had to sign for mine. Canada
Did you?
Post lady made me
Dude,
sign
I
for
thought
it.
anything over like a certain price point, you had to have a signature for it. Like, what the?
Now
Seriously?
I'm in a meeting with Skiva later, and we're meeting for Impact Reality, and we're going through it. And he's like all nervous because he's like, guys, I need to leave soon, and my PlayStation VR2 has not come yet. I'm going to miss my delivery. And he's like all freaking out, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, he's like, he looks at his phone. He's like, oh, I got to go. He goes, they just said they just delivered it. UPS says it's been delivered. So they just dropped his at his doorstep too.
No way.
It was just sitting there.
Like, seriously,
Wow.
if this wasn't directly from Sony and they had my PSN ID and stuff, I would have been like, no, it's lost.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Brennan
I
VR
didn't
in
get it. I
chat
didn't get
says
none.
his was dropped on the porch. Technoglitch says his was left on his steps.
Yeah, crazy.
Stupid, dude.
Yeah. Wow, that is crazy.
I didn't ask the guy. I wish I would have now because I was like I said, I was in a meeting, so I was in a hurry. I wish I had asked the driver, hey, how many have you delivered a lot of these types of boxes today? I'm just curious, like in our area or in my route.
Yeah,
of
how
that
many?
guy, like, did he have any more of these on his truck? I wonder. I'm just curious, like how many people in my immediate area got one?
That'd be funny. Yeah.
I forgot who said it. Somebody asked their delivery driver. It might
It
have
was
been
Wes.
I'm not
It was
sure.
Wes. Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, I
I
don't
don't
know,
know
what is
what you're talking
this?
about. It's just a box, dude. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, right. He's like, I don't care what's in the box.
shit.
It's just a box. Okay.
But you would think if you're a driver and there's a lot of them, and you're like, wow, I got 10 of these of the same exact box. What's going on here? I wonder what this is. You know what I mean? Or UPS. I'm just wondering if UPS put out a thing and said, all these, to their employees and said, oh, you have all these PlayStation VR2s that are going to be shipping today. Like, are those numbers big enough to where they would have to do something like that? I wonder. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
But
I have
yeah, I
no
don't know.
idea. Did they
Or
had to
maybe
put
they
on extra
just
people? Or do they
right, or
hate these
maybe
kind
the
of releases?
or maybe the delivery people didn't even know what was in those boxes,
Yeah,
because there's no labels that say that it's Sony or this or that, probably for this specific reason.
but I wonder
Mhm.
if UPS knows ahead of time that, okay, Sony's releasing a
Management.
product that's shipping on the 22nd. Let's add some more staff because there's going to be whatever the product is, whatever the
Yeah.
box looks like, who cares? There's going to be more shit shipping.
Yeah, I
Wonder if
just
they
don't
have
know
to
if this is a big enough
logistically.
launch.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. We don't know how many they sold or pre-sold, so it's tough to know these numbers. My question is, when are we going to see these things in brick and mortar? That's what I want to know,
Yeah.
because that's when you're going to start to see people get excited, really excited, when people are going to walk into a Best Buy and go pick one up. All right, D, let's move on to the build quality, fit and feel for you. What did you think of the how did it feel? How did it fit? What do you think of the comfort?
Again, it feels light, and when I'm trying to pull that thing back over here, I feel like I'm gonna break it.
I know.
You
Because
know?
you didn't have the PSVR 1, so
No.
you've never used this style of head
No.
strap before.
Right.
Did it take you a little bit to get you to figure it out? Did you have
Oh,
like
yeah,
redirections or?
I'm still trying to get used to it because especially with the
Yeah.
slide at the front. Like, me with my spectacles over here, I pushed
Mhm.
that thing in, I heard a dink, I'm like,
Oh no.
slowly pull it away, dude. Oh my god, I need some lenses. Um, yeah.
Virtual Steve says his came ice cold in the mail, freezing headset inside.
Yeah, right.
Well, of course, it was like a snowstorm the day that gets shipped, right? A lot of people around the country were in some type of storm. I had bad weather here. Z-Storm had a blizzard. I think Betty had some kind of storm going on
Yep.
out where she is in out west. So yeah, I mean, there was all kinds of storm for this. There was no storm for you in Myrtle Beach, right?
No,
Hey.
I've actually had to put the air on
Oh my
because
God,
it was
diesel
like
air
50
conditioning.
degrees
How
today.
dare you? How dare you?
Oh my
PDXVR
God.
says 10 inches of snow. How dare
Yeah,
you?
it's about we got a little more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Jordy says
Still coming down.
Jordy says weather is 75 and sunny in California.
Nice.
Rubbing it in. Skiva says Real Optics has lenses for PSVR 2D.
Oh, I
20,
know.
you can
I
get
can't.
25% off or 5% off.
Oh, you said 25. You said 25. So
5%
you
off.
order them
Will's
for
gonna
me.
kick
Give
your
me
ass.
that
I know
25.
Will's like, all right.
But no, I
Technically
seriously
says
want to
Bobo
get.
with the head strap. I don't think so. You seriously want to get what? Lenses?
No, I want to get the lenses, but I got so much other stuff I gotta like financially plan for right now. I need the lenses, but I just.
Well, the good thing with the PSVR 2 is, unlike the Quest, wearing your glasses in there is not a big deal.
It is for
Your
me
glasses
though.
are a little big though, actually. Yeah, like they're
Ouch.
just just the little tips. They're just larger.
I'm sorry,
They
a little
are.
what? A little what?
Yeah, no, they are, bigger spectacles, but
You know who else? You know who else has little tips?
oh, jeez.
My mom.
I totally lost my train of
Did you
thought.
have you tried it with your glasses on? Did they bang into it?
Yeah. And I've
Oh,
done
really?
it
So you actually
twice
hit the
now,
lenses.
and I'm scared. I'm like,
yeah.
I want to play, but I don't want to play because I'm scared that I'm gonna
Yeah.
scratch
Yeah.
something.
Definitely don't do that. But
No.
Yeah, no.
Maybe we'll talk to. Let's talk. We'll talk to Big Will left chat, but we'll
I
talk to Big Will D. We'll see if we can get you. See if we can get you some lenses, so you can talk about them. You can say how good they are. Robin Teal says, "Bigger what, Todd? Would you?" Oh man, too funny. All right, so D, comfort wise, what did you think of it though? Was it as comfortable as the Quest 2?
Oh
And
yeah.
what do you think of the gasket, dude? It's a bit different feeling with that gasket, right? Because it's not a padded gasket.
Right. Like I was expecting more feel to it, I'm not it just being that rubber accordion style kind of thing. I'm like, I don't know. And I want to have it closer to my face just cuz I am getting a little bit of light
Yeah, so you want to
around
pull
the
it in, but yeah,
edges.
because
So
of the
I need to
glasses, you
push it
probably.
in, but I can't because these things, you know.
Do you normally wear you always wear glasses when you're in VR?
No, because I have lenses for my Quest.
Right. Okay.
That was
Okay.
one of the first things I purchased,
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I can still see the screen, which is fantastic, by the way. But I know it can be better once I get those lenses and can take these things off.
Yeah.
It's amazing what the difference in VR lenses compared to real world can do for those that wear glasses. We know a guy, Awakened Toast, who has extremely thick glasses. The guy's blind, like literally.
Yeah, I think
blind.
he's legally blind. He can't. I mean, he can see, but he legally can't drive and stuff like that.
Yeah, but in the headset, he doesn't need his glasses on because he can adjust where how far and close it is, and he can see perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that works.
I tried playing without my glasses on last night, and I was able to see. But once I got out of the headset, like
You just get eye
instant
fatigue
freaking
and
headache,
headache.
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I hear you.
So somebody said, Technical said cheap, and Prodigal said feels so cheap. And when we're saying it like feels cheap, it is not cheaply made. Like you can tell when something feels cheap, and then you look at the quality and the build of it, and you can just like, okay, it's not cheap. It's just because of the lightness that
Right.
it feels that way. It's not
But I think
It's
anything
light.
but that.
You think it's cheap, because it doesn't have that heft that the Quest does. But
Right.
But it's smart, I think, because you could be in this thing for hours. And
well,
you're not going to get head fatigue. I wouldn't anyway. Like I
As
could
long
play
as
my
your
index
controller
for 8 or 9 hours. I could do that plus with this thing on. It's way lighter.
right.
Yeah, it's so light. It's probably one of the most comfortable headsets I've worn. It's very comfortable. It is big though. Like I said, it's not heavy. It's just big. It's like you can when you have something like that's like it feels like it's big on your head, but it doesn't feel heavy if that makes any sense. I don't know. But it just like I can tell that it's there, but it does not have any weight to it at all for me. Like it's lighter than the Quest 2. It feels
Oh, yeah.
lighter than a lot than most headsets that you see out there. It's very weird the way it is because it looks big, but it's very, very light. That's probably
Right.
why it feels cheap. When you have something that's that big, that's so light, that's why it feels cheap, I think.
Right. Because
Even
you're
though it's not.
expecting that weight to it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right, let's move on. D, what did you think of the setup for it? You've only
Dude,
ever
it
set
was
up your Quest 2.
simple, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, screw that Quest setup and everything.
I
Just
know,
looking
right?
around with the PS and then boom, there's your Guardian. All right, cool.
Like, I think we'll see that. I think this is the way that we should see most headsets set up now with Guardian and things like that.
Right.
Like Quest, I would expect the Quest 3 Guardian to have something like this now.
Yeah.
It would make sense for me. Like, to me now, the Quest 2 Guardian, which was the gold standard, feels so antiquated now.
Outdated
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
not anymore after yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
This, no.
Yep.
Anything
sure.
less than how the PSVR 2 Guardian setup is going to be freaking inferior now.
Yeah, let's talk about the eye tracking for you, D. How was it like? Let's not talk about any game specifically, but how was it
Yeah,
like
no.
navigating menus with your eyes? Takes a little getting used to it
Did
first,
I
doesn't it?
navigate menus with my eyes?
Oh,
I
maybe
don't
you
think I
didn't. Depends on what you did, what you played.
Yeah, no, I only played one
Yeah.
game.
So yeah, okay. So Horizon called them out. I'll just say that Horizon called them out, and you navigate the menu options with your
Yeah.
eyes. It's
I
one
saw
of the coolest
GT's
things.
video doing that.
But it does take you some getting used to if you're not used to it. Like if you don't, if you because you have to like navigate with your eyes to where you want to go, and then you have to press the X button to
before you look away.
So
Right.
if you look
Selecting, right?
away in the process of pressing the X button, you'll press the wrong button.
Yeah.
So you have to look at what you want to press, and then you have to stay looking at it. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I thought it
Yeah.
was super cool. Let's see. What about all right, I think you've kind of caught up to us now, D.
Okay.
Face haptics. You played
Dude.
what was the game you played? We'll just get you out of the way. You only played one game so far. What'd you
I
play?
only played one. I tried playing GT7 today, but
Yeah.
with my
we'll get
limited
into
time between
we'll get into
work,
that with the time, yeah.
right? But with my limited time with work and getting up and all that stuff, I completely forgot I needed the controller. So I'm trying to get this
Yeah.
thing going with the new.
Just trying to drive the cars with these. And
No, I couldn't even do
doesn't
nothing with the
work.
menu, so I got frustrated. I'm like, I haven't had my fucking coffee yet. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
So I just started playing the Light Brigade.
Nice.
Oh,
So
And?
good, right? It's
oh my god, I freaking love it. Oh my
I haven't tried that one yet on the PlayStation. So
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll we're gonna get into our games here in a minute. All right, so let's finish. Let's talk about the lenses and the quality of the lenses. So these are Fresnel lenses, very similar to the Fresnel lenses that are in a Quest 2, but these are OLED screens. What did you guys think? Without getting into specifics about the games, what did you think of the lenses and and the clarity?
The clarity look like everything was crisp and like bright, and I can't wait to look at other stuff through it, besides the one
Yeah.
game I played.
I'm looking
Agreed.
at some of the things up close and personal. There are some jagged lines around some things that I wasn't a big fan of, to be honest. The brightness is crazy bright, but that's what OLED screens do.
Mhm.
The
Blacks are
pancake
black,
lenses
and
would
the,
have
and the colors are vibrant. Yeah.
right. The pancake lenses would have fixed the crispness and the smoother edges around items, but then you wouldn't have had the light. You wouldn't have had the dark or dark blacks. There's trade-offs for these, and you would have had a $200 price increase if they put pancake
Mhm.
lenses in it. So, it's a trade-off. And all the games I played were great. There was one that I played that, if you got really super close to things, it was a little disappointing. But
Yeah. Overall, I'll say the lenses I think are very, very good for Fresnel lenses. They're
Yeah.
better than I believe that these are better than most Fresnel lenses that you will see out there. So if you are used to Fresnel lenses in another headset and you're used to seeing a lot of God rays or other things like that, I think this is way better than those. Now, there are some people that are still saying God rays. I played 4 games yesterday. This is my second playthrough of the headset. I tried the demo at CES, and then I played for 6 hours yesterday. I did not notice any God rays in any of the games that I played. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't have issues. I did have some Mira. I had some little bit of like what I would say between Mira. I'll almost call it a screen door effect, a Mira or a screen door effect. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But for me, I didn't have any God ray issues.
I had some
Any-
God rays on menu items, but never in game. At least not that I noticed.
It was if they were there, they were so little that it didn't bother me. And I've been using my index a lot lately, playing Ghost of Tabor. because it just plays super smooth and buttery smooth on the Index headset. And that headset is loaded with terrible God rays for me. It's not for everybody, but I definitely believe there are, different runs of that headset that some had better God rays than others. And for me, and my headset is terrible. And I just didn't notice them here. And I do normally notice them. I just did not see them here that to the point where maybe I'm so used to being them so bad in the Index that now that I see them not bad, it almost looks like it's not there for me. That's very possible.
That's what I was thinking too, because I'm sure some of the games are so bright at some points that there's got to be God rays there. I just didn't notice them. You do like around, like I said, really bright objects that are small. If you get really up and close, I could see the Fresnel jaggedness. It's just there. You can't get rid of it. So,
Radio Run says, Mash, we need to drive soon. We are going to drive soon. I'm telling you right now. We're going to talk about the games we got into, and one of the games that I got into was GT7. And man, I am over the moon for this game. And I didn't even use my wheel and pedal yet. I only used the gamepad, and I am over the moon for this game. So out of all the games that I want to go back into right now, my number one is GT7. And I have access to every game in the launch title. Every game that's out, I have access to. The one game that I want to go back to right now is GT7. That's how freaking good it is. And I haven't even used my wheel and pedal yet. I will use that tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Probably not tonight because I want to go. I'm going to do After the Fall tonight on PSVR too. But tomorrow I will be driving, opening my licenses, getting my cars to be ready to multiplayer this weekend.
Now remember, multiplayer, you gotta get through.
That's why I gotta get my licenses.
No, not the licensing.
Oh,
You
no?
gotta get through the 9th menu at the cafe to unlock.
Oh,
multiplayer.
okay.
9th menu. Wow, I'm only on the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. No, it's
Fourth.
it's quick. It'll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it in less than a day.
We also
maybe
need
2 days,
Wreckfest on PSVR 2. Wreckfest on PSVR 2 would be amazing.
Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. Yeah.
Give me any after this now and playing this. Give me
driving
any
games. I want to
driving
see
game.
Flight Simulator now too.
I want to see like Euro Truck Simulator
Yeah,
on
that'd be
PlayStation
super
VR
cool.
2. I am so into this right now. I'm telling you, man. I played the GT7. All right, let's get into the games here before we. So I don't.
We're gonna lose D anyway. We're gonna lose
Yeah.
D soon. So
Yeah,
let's
so let's
get
do
into
this.
No,
the game.
actually, D punched out for lunch at 10:45, so I should be good for the rest of the night.
Hell yeah, awesome. That's great. We got D for the whole thing. Let's do this. How many keys we got left to give away? Do we have a whole bunch?
We have Who won
Wanna give another-
Symphony in Motion? I didn't write it down. Oops.
I don't remember. Was it Ashes to Ashes?
Oh, I think it was actually.
Twisted Metal VR says Araneth.
That'd be great.
We got
That'd
Bionic
be another-
Synth Riders.
If we
Let's
can
do
get another
Synth Rider.
driving game, I want Burnout, like Burnout Revenge.
Ooh,
that was
yeah.
my game back in the day, man.
Is the
Yeah,
wheel all up to date, D?
Burnout Paradise was a
should
good one too. I like that one.
be- Let me.
Synth Riders.
Oh, we should be good.
Plus a
Let's
bunch
do
of
the re-
DLCs. This one doesn't include the Gorillas pack.
Yeah,
the
we'll do
next
that one. We'll do
will.
that one a little bit later when we start talking about Synth Riders. But yeah, let's talk about Synth Rider. This is Synth Riders, the base game for what platform?
Quest.
Quest. Okay, so this is a Quest Synth Riders key with DLCs for what, Todd?
24 Magic, Runaway, Skate, Manuals, and Supersymmetry.
Nice.
All those song packs.
Oh, by the way, I have PlayStation VR 2 keys for you guys for Synth Riders, courtesy of our friends at Kluge. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we have some to give away too. PlayStation VR 2 keys to give away.
Sweet. I can't wait to see it because I've heard you and whoever else mention. I have it on Quest, and it's phenomenal on Quest. I can't
VR
wait to
Spry Guy
see it.
says, "Have we played Synth Riders with GC13 recently?" We did. I put it in the Quest 2 Discord Tuesday night. Because we are now doing our Patreon on Mondays now. Tuesday night is the GC13 Synth Riders night, and we got in there. 10 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday night is the Diet GC13, a Diet Pepsi Game Cat, Tiffany's lobby to go play Synth Riders. We get a lot of people in there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come join. Usually, I think you can play on any platform, but I think the room code is normally like PSVR 2. I think is what the room code is. But she changes it. We'll start posting it for people to come play. But come and play with us. We had I think you can get up to 10 people in there. I think so. It's like 8 or 10 people. But yeah, come play Synth Riders every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's a good workout. I was in there. I was kicking ass. D. Beat Saber sucks. Beat Saber sucks.
I heard that she plays on like super crazy hard.
Oh no, she's really good. She's really good.
You know what we have to play on that because I can't play on super crazy hard.
Guys, you know what we have? I almost forgot. You know what we have to give away to tonight? So Mr. Tasselhoff, he won a 3-month membership to Viveport, and he already has Viveport. So during the thing, the Viveport live streams that they had last week, where Tribe Grey Wolf and Jordy Grey Wolf were doing, and also VR with Jasmine were doing, and Kaz and Cherry. If you went to those streams and watched them, you actually had a chance to win something. And Tass won. He won a 3-month membership to Viveport Infinity, and he wants to give it away. So we're going to give that away tonight. So if you're a PSVR player, you're going to have a chance to win 3 months free of Viveport, over 2,000 VR titles to choose from.
Awesome.
We have a Creeper Betty sighting. What is up, Betty? How you doing? She says, "Happy Friday Eve."
Oh, thank God. It is. Couldn't have gotten here soon enough.
Betty says, "We just played the new Gorillas." Oh, was it good, Betty? We played last night, but we didn't play the Gorilla. We were just, or Tuesday night, so it wasn't out yet. So we just played the regular. It was me, Tuesday night. It was me, Betty, Gamer Chick, Frog, and a couple other people, I think, were in there. Cool. A couple of TBC from our Discord. So yeah, I also so Mr. Tasselhoff has donated that, and he also donated these babies. So Todd, look at this.
Oh yeah.
It's a PlayStation VR 2 keychain. Look how hilarious cool that is.
That's awesome.
With the little controllers, with the PSVR 2 controllers, man. How cool is this, man?
That's cool.
Tass makes some of the coolest stuff in the world, man. This stuff is so cool. It's on a nice little keychain, and it is a PSVR 2. And look what he made for me also. He made me a Quest one.
Yeah, I have those somewhere. I thouut they were in my thing.
And this one's rose gold. If you can see the keychain is the rose gold color.
Ooh,
fancy.
Yeah.
Bougie.
And you know what else? Because he knows I'm a Quest Pro fan.
Oh no way! Quest Pro
he made Quest Pro controllers.
That's hilarious.
That is awesome, dude. Look at the intricate. I mean, my camera can't even get it, but it's like the Quest Pro controller on a keychain, man. It's so cool.
That's cool.
But the rose gold keychain's super cool, D.
Yeah,
fancy pants.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's bougie, just like his.
Maybe we'll give these away too. Let's give these away to somebody tonight. They're super awesome. I'll have to get them to send me another set because we'll give them away.
PSVR 2.
Or maybe I'll keep these and I'll buy a set from him and I'll have them ship it right from him.
It's probably easier.
So yeah, whoever wins that tonight, well, you can pick whichever ones you want, whether you want a PSVR 2 one or
and grab the PSVR 2 ones and squish them. That's TPU plastic.
Oh yeah. So they're bendable, so you can bend them. It's TPU plastic. It's super nice, so you can bend it, and it's super soft.
You should be able to really bend it.
Yeah, I don't want to. This one I can bend a lot. Watch, ready?
Snap.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should be able to do. You just crumple it all up. Yeah.
The other one is a little more. The arm is a little more intricate. I don't want to break it.
Don't want to break it.
Tass says I can keep those, and he can ship the other ones. Cool. There you go. I'll just send you the money for them, Tass, and we'll ship them to whoever. I don't even care who wins. We'll ship them. We'll ship them all over the world. I don't care. I'll pay for the shipping. Those small ones I can pay for the shipping. This is the PSVR 2D. I can't pay the shipping to Germany, which would cost me $500 to ship it.
Yes, is Nick good?
No. All right, so let's get to some of these games. Let's give.
Before we do that, though, I want to talk about earbuds.
Oh yeah,
you've kind of passed over that. And
yeah, good point. Good point.
What did you guys think of the placement of the earbuds? How they kind of sit on the headset themselves, and the quality of the audio?
So let's talk about how they sit first, okay? So basically, the audio it's not built in, but it is built in. So this is the audio right here, this little line that you see right here, and basically you can just unplug it. So it basically just, I don't know, actually I've never taken it back off.
Yeah, you can take it off. It's the clip.
Okay, so it just pulls off, right?
And then there's the plug.
And then you have a 3.5 millimeter jack right there. So this is the audio. It's just this piece here that pops into the back of the headset, and then you have your little earbuds with 3 different size earbuds to put on there. So it is not built in, but when it's on there, it feels like it's built in. Like if they shipped it built in, you wouldn't know the difference. Like I wouldn't even know that I could take it out if it was just shipped on there. So when everybody's like, "Oh, well, it doesn't even come with earphone or come with audio," it does come with audio. It's just it makes you feel like it's not there because it's separate, right? And it's earbuds, and not everybody likes earbuds, so it can be a little bit of a pain. So I just basically popped them back in that fast. And what's nice is right here, you see that little indentation right there?
Just pop
You
it
just
right in there,
pop
man.
the earbud right
That
in,
is
and it
so
holds it in
convenient.
place. And then you can do the same thing on the other side. They just pop in, and then they're away from you and not dangling, and they're out of the way. And
It's
you can
so
do whatever you want.
convenient, dude.
Yeah. So I'll tell you my experience. Because I used the earbuds. I'm probably gonna end up putting my Conquest Pro on here, but I used the earbuds, and I didn't have a good experience. And I talked about this on Virtual Strangers last night because I said they're just not loud enough for me. I want them. They need to be way louder, and so I didn't think they were very good. And Roots said, "Well, did you turn them up?" And I'm like, I couldn't find a volume. There's no volume control on the outside of the headset like the Quest 2. But he said, no, you can turn the volume up in the menu. You
Right.
can turn the volume up. And he said, stock out of the box, it comes at half volume. So, and I haven't been in the headset back in since last night because I've been busy all day. So I haven't had a chance to try them. So I only tried them at half volume. How about you guys?
Yeah. I made a minor adjustment today, but half volume is fine with me. And you just hit the PlayStation button on your right controller, it pops up the menu. It's like 6 down or like 3 over from the right, and you adjust the volume, man. It's easy.
I personally think this is a miss for PlayStation. I think they should have had volume control on the headset.
I agree.
Every other headset we make, the Pico, every single Quest, they all have the ability to turn it up, turn it down quickly without having to go into a menu. I think that is a simple solution that they missed. I know you can go into a menu, but you shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, I think once I turn it up, the quality of the earbuds, I think I'm going to be fine with. It's me not it's not having them there and me not knowing, because again, if Roots didn't say there is a menu inside, how long would it have taken me to figure it out? Now, I probably would have figured it out, okay? But that's me being a person who's in VR all the time. If you get a normal person, like again, a mom and dad buying this for their kid, or somebody, this is their first VR headset, you don't know that there is a volume control built into the menu unless maybe I guess it's probably in the directions somewhere, and like bad on me for not reading the directions, but still, if I have to go, I mean, how many people are really going through directions here? So if you don't know that and you don't see it and you miss it, then you're going to go, wow, these headphones are just not loud enough for me. So I agree, Todd. I think it's easy enough to put a volume control on the headset somewhere. Why not
rocker
do
panel? There's tons of room. The headset's fucking huge, so they could have easily put something on there.
Even put it right next to where you store the earbud,
band,
you know,
right on the look at the front. There's tons of room. They could have easily put a little rocker panel on the side or something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there may be a reason why they didn't. I don't know. It's tough for us to say these things, but you're right. Every other headset, except the Valve, does the Valve Index have one?
No, Index doesn't either.
Yeah, Index doesn't either. But most headsets, especially standalone, have.
I have 10 headsets, and that's the Index is the only one that doesn't have a volume control. Shut up, Pete.
I got 2.
Like even my Windows Mixed Reality one from 2016 has volume on the outside.
Yeah, I know, right? You're Acer.
Yeah.
Radioron said he put his VR ears on his PlayStation VR 2. But Radioron, you said you hate the VR ears. You said they're terrible. Why would you put them on your PSVR 2? Like Wes likes his, but you say you hate yours, so I don't get that. Like, unless you just think they're better than the earbuds.
And me, I'm not a fan of earbuds. Like,
I hate earbuds. These ones,
they keep falling out.
I finally found in the package. There's these. You should try these. There's rubber inserts instead of the regular little suction thingy.
Oh, really?
And now they don't come out. They don't even move.
Well, hold on now. I don't know what you're talking.
I found them today. I tried them and I was like, oh my god, this is game changing. It's so much better. So much more comfortable.
Are they black?
They're black. They're thick black. Not like the smooshy ones.
Look.
You're
making me stop the whole show.
They'll be okay for now until I can find some sort of replacement.
I'm gonna try my Kraken because my Kraken, unlike your Kraken, is a 3.5
who bought this Kraken?
You know who likes to film? You know who likes to fill the Kraken?
My mom.
Oh yeah, I do see these things. These things here you're talking about?
Yeah, those ones, those big ones. Yeah,
the big ones. Yeah, I only have one of those. The other one must have fell out.
Oh, shitty.
Yeah. I can probably find it somewhere.
Maybe
They
when
make
you
a world like
freaking
they don't even move
smash that
anymore.
freaking box, dude.
I know, right? I'll have to check it out. I did not want to wear these tonight because they actually bothered my ears last night during Virtual Strangers, but it was a long show. But at one point, I had to take them out during the show and put my my regular headset on. So, all right. Anyway, let's kind of move on here. Did we give that? We gave that key away, right? Or what? We gave this the DLC or the Synth
Yeah,
Riders
Michelle B
key?
won Synth Riders.
Michelle B, congratulations, awesome. Way to go on that one. We'll have some more stuff coming. All right, let's talk about games, guys. So we all, me and Deep both played the Light Brigade. And I talked about the Light Brigade last night. I'll just say this. It is way, 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 way better on PlayStation VR 2 than it is on Steam or Quest 2. The
Really?
PSVR 2 version of the Light Brigade is awesome. It looks
now I gotta go try that.
The visuals over the PC version look so much better. The visuals are more crisp and the colors are so much more vibrant. D, how was your first time in because did you play Light Brigade on the other platforms?
No, I've just played it on the PSVR 2.
All right, what'd you think?
Oh my god. Like seriously, if I didn't have to save my time off for moving in a couple of weeks, I would have called off on Wednesday and been playing that all freaking day.
Oh my god, that would have been fun. Like I'm out.
I'm out. But no, it's fantastic. I love it. I love me a shooter, and this game.
Right, like you're a huge In Death Unchained fan too.
Oh
right?
my god, and this
So
does
is
have
right up
some of
that
those
alley.
vibes to it.
It does,
for sure.
very much.
I like how you can kill off all the enemies and then go back and search for like those little
Loot and stuff.
containers with the money and the ammo and shit like that. So
Yeah, so I know
love it.
Tasselhoff in chat. MrTass is he wanted to get the game. He got it as soon as it dropped on a Quest. He's been playing it on Quest, and I know he had some issues with controls and things like that. And he's been talking to the devs and giving them some good quality feedback. And Eddie has been like extremely good with him and talking back and forth of trying to figure out what's going on. And when you provide constructive feedback and don't just be a tool and just go, this game freaking sucks and this problem, this problem, this problem. That's how you go to a dev, and that's how you tell them that they have an issue with their game. If you want to be a tool and you just want to like yell and scream at the top of your lungs and just say how crappy a game is, that's fine.
You're never going to get anywhere, right?
You're never going to get anywhere. But if you do this and you go to talk to a developer and say, look, I like your game, but I had issues, and here's my issues, and you list them out to them in a normal, calm manner, I guarantee 90% of the time they're going to listen to you and they're going to try and fix those things. And they might even give you a refund, or they might give you an extra key, or they might do something like this. But when you go at them, like I see people all the time like giving reviews and going at them and just being complete jerks to the developers. I mean, if the game is just terrible, like completely terrible, that's one thing. But if you play a game and it has a couple issues that you're just not happy with, and you want to give constructive criticism, that's the way to do it. Tass has been working with them for like the last 2 days and just giving them a whole bunch of stuff. And the good developers take that and they listen to it and they work on it and they'll make it better. So there's a couple things that Tass had problems with, and I think it's mainly in the controls. For me, when I played it with the Pro on the Pro controllers, and I had zero issues.
Yeah.
So that was the big disconnect. I have a key for the Quest. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. I've been playing Steam with my Pro. All right, Todd, you played it on Steam, right?
No, I played the Quest version, but on
Quest
the Pro.
version. Okay, yeah. So you didn't have any issues either. Okay.
No, but I just wanted to say that should tell you how good of a game this is. Tass has had so many issues. He's a conversation in our Discord about it, that it's driving him absolutely batshit crazy. How frustrating the game can be to him, and he's finished the third boss 3 times.
What?
Wow.
Like
wow. So he's
if it was a game he hated, why would you keep going back? Like, this game is awesome. There's definitely some issues, which he's, like you say, he was working it out with them on their Discord, and he's been fantastic. But I think that speaks a lot of the game, where even though he's having problems, it's the only thing he's been playing.
Yeah.
Constantly. He's unlocked every single weapon or not weapon.
He's got more time than I do.
He's got more time than any of us have in it, for sure.
Nice.
Like I've had issues too, where it's gone from like VR to like flat a couple of times.
In the PlayStation or in the
PlayStation, because that's the only one that I've had. But even with that, it's just so quick and it doesn't happen like all the time.
right.
But still anything that I've encountered, it's not going to change how awesome this game is for me.
It is. The
It's not
game has the hook.
breaking for me.
Yeah, it definitely has a hook.
Yeah, like somebody was.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember. Somebody reached out to me and was like, "Oh, it was Zimtalk 5. Zimtalk 5 heard me talking about it last night, and he tweeted to me. He DM'd me, or I think he tagged me in a tweet and said, Eric, I love roguelites. Is this one I should go get?" And I saw it this afternoon, and I'm like, Zim, this game has a hook, dude. Go get this game. You're going to like. If you like roguelites, go get this game. You're going to love it. So yeah, I mean, this is a good game. This is a really good game. And I told him, I said, I love the art style and the feel to it, and it's got a cool story, and the gunplay is great. There's so much to like here that I understand why Tass would pick on some of the things that need to be fixed, because everything else is there. And if they fix those tiny little things that he had issues with, not meaning that everybody would, but he had issues with. And again, I had none of those issues, but I can see why you'd want to keep playing through it and why it would frustrate if you were having issues.
The one thing I really don't like is having to shoot the wolf or the dog or whatever it is. That's my only. I don't like doing that, man.
How about the rats? Did you see the rats?
Rats. I haven't gotten there yet.
Hasn't got to the dungeons yet.
Oh,
boy.
Man. I got to the first boss and I didn't beat him, but I got him. Yeah. See,
all right, let's move on. Let's talk GT7 real quick. D, you didn't get a chance to play it because you had timing issues, but you're going to get in and play it. You have it ready to go. Todd, did you try GT7?
Yeah, I finished my first 2 licenses. I'm on menu 4, I think.
Wow.
And I just started it this afternoon just because I wanted to wait to play it in VR. I didn't want to play it flat.
Yep, same here.
It was a game that I had to buy, and up here, I made the mistake of buying a digital-only version of PlayStation 5. I wish I had gotten more feedback before I bought that, not knowing what that meant. And that means I can't buy games from anywhere but PlayStation. So it was $110 to buy Grand Theft Auto, or not Grand
GT7. Really?
Yeah.
110 Canadian, yeah.
$109. I was not happy.
I paid 35.
Amazon.
I bought the anniversary edition.
Amazon is $40.
Oh yeah, did you get the 25th anniversary edition?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
you're so bougie.
It's $89 for the non-bougie version. So it's still not
I'm kicking myself now because I liked it so much. I wish I got
$1.5 million to spend, man.
I know, and you got like an extra. You had a special car that you can't get otherwise without that, and now I'm kicking myself. Because I think it was on sale also here, but it was only on sale through the PlayStation Store, the digital version. It was like $55 for that, and it was 35 for the regular edition. It was $35, and
I got
man,
this shit for $15.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I can't do, right?
Like you buy games, guys. We still buy games. I still had to go buy. I had to go buy.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're sending me a copy.
They're not sending me that shit. Did I like it? Of course. The driving is unbelievable. It looks so real. It is ridiculous. What I didn't like about it is how much of the game is flat. It honestly drove me crazy.
What do you mean by flat? You mean
the menus,
the cutscenes in the menus? Yeah.
Every cutscene, the way that you work around the world to go to the cafe or to the license place, or everything is flat. The only part that's VR is driving.
Yeah,
I think it would have been nicer to be inside some sort of in a virtual garage, looking around the whole time, walking up to a map on the wall just to do my thing, to work around the map and go to the cafe, or I don't know.
Yep.
It's a myth.
I think because it's not
a virtual reality game.
Exactly, it's a mode.
A flat game that they've made VR. I get that.
Right. Yeah.
But it still pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, then you're gonna hate Resident Evil 8 then, because it's
I'm sure it's the same thing. Right?
Resident Evil 8 is definitely, you can tell it's a mode. You know what I mean? It's a VR mode on the flat game, but it doesn't make it any less freaking amazing. And to me, that's the same thing with.
But I think there's less flat. Like after every single race, you get menus and you get the lap time. All of that stuff is flat.
Yeah.
Where in Resident Evil 8, unless you go to a menu, the whole game's going to be in VR until you come out of a menu or something, right? I would think.
I mean, it was so. I get it. I see what you're saying. I just didn't. I went through the same thing with you. I played it for an hour and a half, and didn't bother me. I wasn't like, and I played it with a gamepad. You probably did too, right? You have a wheel.
I play with
right?
the game, and what I also noticed is that if I was adjusting myself between, getting out of the car and getting to like the next scene where it tells you your lap times and all that crap, it would adjust where I'm looking to where I was looking when I moved. So
really?
Now the menus are way down here, and
so
I
you
have to go up and I have to reset it every time.
Yeah, you just have to hit the reset button. But you can reset that.
Every
Yeah,
time I came out of a race, I had to hit that button.
Well, stop moving
It
around,
definitely
bro.
drove me nuts.
Yeah, that's going to be the same way with anything that you go to a cutscene. Anytime you move your head, it's going to move to where
It moves
your
the
head
thing
goes.
to that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you were gazing around, yeah, it was frustrating.
There
But
was so
it doesn't
much
take away
good
from the
here.
game. The
Yeah, I was
game
gonna
is
say,
fantastic.
there's so overwhelmingly amounts of good here that
Oh, yeah.
anything that you're saying there, I'm like, meh. I don't
Well, I got to be
care.
honest. Like, I'm not going to just blow smoke up everyone's ass, say this game is the best game in the world, because that is not the case.
Listen to me. This is the best driving game in the world.
Oh.
I've tried them all. This is the best
It
that
looks
you're going
good.
to find. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
This feels so good when you are driving and you're in
feels
full
so good.
VR and you can pass a car. Here's the biggest problem I have with a lot of these racers. When you pass a car, you can't tell if that car is still right next to you. And what happens is if you try and come down, down into the turn, if the car is still there, you're going to hit them and you're going to end up wrecking. Here, I can turn my head and I can look and I can
Shoulder
see
check the whole time watching.
Yeah, if I can
cut
see
him
the
off.
car and I'm passing it, I mean, it's so precise and it's so good in VR, and you feel the speed here when like I have not gone through that many cars yet, so I'm only through a few of the cars. But one of them, I had it up to 150 miles an hour on an oval track, and I'm telling you, man, you feel the speed of 140 miles an hour. I cannot wait to get my wheel and pedal out tomorrow and start playing this game. Because with a wheel and pedal, this is going to be amazing.
I'm afraid playing this game in VR is going to make me want to get a wheel and
Oh,
pedal
it's absolutely. I'm finally gonna. This thing is finally gonna pay for itself because I barely use it now. But it's
I
finally
got to figure out how to
pay
make
for
mine work
itself.
because I tried mine and it doesn't work. So.
Oh no! You even with the little? Did you buy the box?
No, I haven't bought the box yet. I thought people were telling me just to try it before I.
No, you need to. I
tried it.
I talked to Radio Run today because Skiva has an Xbox One. He has a Logitech. Not Logitech. Is it Logitech? Yeah, Logitech, right? Yeah, Logitech.
G27, probably the same one I have.
But it's an Xbox One. So I talked to Radio Run. And he said there's a converter box that you need to buy, and he gave me a link for it. So.
Dude, I think D-Rail posted something that there's a sale on. I forgot which one. I'll find it here in a minute. But
nice.
there was a wheel. Hold on.
Well, there's the Logitech G920 or G2, G29 or G920.
G920.
I have the Logitech G920, I think it's called, or G29 or something like that. I have the Logitech
the G27. I think you have the G29.
Yeah, I have the most updated Logitech one, whatever one that one is. Brandon VR says $120. That can't be right. That would be super cheap. Yeah,
that would be
the G923. There's a G923 and there's a G29. I think one is just the upgraded version over the other, I think. And then I have whatever the most newest version is. Yeah,
so
the G923.
It's in the general chat on Virtual Strangers, the Thrustmaster T248.
Yep.
Copy and paste it and put it into.
I've never tried the Thrustmasters one. I'm wondering if it's any good.
He said, posting this a few times because it is such a great deal on a great racing wheel.
How much is it?
Can you copy that link into chat for us?
I will try my best. 1 second.
I just want to give a shout out to Daniel Kaz for the $2 super chat. Says, love the show. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Daniel. That's awesome.
Thank you, Daniel Kaz. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for the super chat. That means the world to us, man. We appreciate those super chats. Every little bit helps us for sure. Keep the lights on. Keep the lights on.
It's not gonna let me. Hold on. Let me try something. I'll get it in there. In a second.
Radio Run says that is a belt drive wheel. Oh, so that's the better wheel. I think the belt drive is the better wheel than that's like the upgraded version. Like I think you want the belt drive as to be like the most realistic.
TNX,
I think my
it is, right?
I think my G29 is not. Or G923. I think I have the G923 and it is not belt driven.
I'll have to figure it out because up here that little box that Radio linked last week at the Patreon meeting, I think it was like over $100. So it might be time to upgrade the wheel. Like I looked up my wheels from like 2006 or something.
Yeah. Techno Glitch is he's a big racer. He's got like several racing seats, like with the rumble and motion in them and things like that. And he says he's got a G29, which is the older version. He's like, I'm not going to upgrade it till it breaks. Thank you for those links for both D and Tass for those. I think I'm going to recommend, like, I don't know if I would have recommended the wheel and pedals before, because again, I bought mine over a year ago. I have
$500 for that G923.
Is that what it is now? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I paid that, but I paid a lot. I caught it on sale. Me and Wes both got ours in the same time. It was around Christmas time, and we had both, or like, it was November. I think it was like Black Friday time, and we got both that and the stand that it goes on. For it was a good discount.
I have the stand. I'm pretty sure the stand's universal. I think it would fit any wheel.
Oh, it's Canadian, Todd, too. What's it not Canadian? You're giving us Canadian prices, right?
I don't know. I make Canadian money. I pay Canadian money.
Yeah, but it's so inflated over the American dollar. It's like, it's crazy.
350, 369. I think it's.
Yeah, that's a huge 350 American. That's much better. I think it's closer to what I think I paid, which was 350. But yeah. Brandon VR says he found on Facebook Marketplace 225 for the G923. So yeah, what I was saying is this wheel has not paid for itself. I think I've used it. I used it on Wreckfest flat like 4 times, and I used it like a couple of times in Dirt 2, and I just didn't like it. Like to me, it was the Dirt 2. Like a lot of people rave about Dirt 2, and I'm like, okay, it's good. It's okay. It's not something I would ever go back. I'd want to keep going back to. This game set up like this with this game with a wheel, I think is going to be amazing. I would recommend to everyone, if you have a PSVR 2, go get GT7. If you can, it's expensive. It's not cheap, but if you can, go get a wheel. I think it's going to be probably one of the best experiences you've had. And I think it'll pay for itself now, because I think we'll see more racing games. So I think this is a good one to get into, and I think we're going to see more and more, and then maybe we will see that one made
out of all the games I played today. It's probably the one I'll play the most.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm going to put some time into this. I'm going to play Resident Evil 8 all the way through. I'm going to play. I'm going to stream that, I think. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do on Saturday yet. I haven't decided yet. I don't know yet. I'm going to definitely stream something Saturday. I might start out with some Synth Riders and Gorillas. Start out with that first, and then maybe I'll go into some Resident Evil 8 or some Horizon Call of the Mountain. Radio Run said he loves it with his wheel. He says it's one of the best. It's amazing with his wheel. Technically, it says they make a cheater box for it, like $120. What's I don't know what you mean by a cheater box.
That's that thing Radio Run was talking about.
Oh, okay, for you to hook up
drive hub adapter, and that's what
drive hub adapter for you to hook it up. Yeah. So if you have an Xbox wheel out there and you want to try and use it, there you go, guys. All right, let's get moving on here though, because it's getting late in the night, and I want to get through a couple more of these games, and I want to get to the state of play today. Quickly, because D, you didn't play Horizon Call of the Mountain because you're a huge fan. You will be playing it this weekend. I can't wait for you to play it because you are a fan, and this is you're gonna love it.
I've played all the games. I haven't finished them all in both games. But again, time constraints with my work and everything since Wednesday. 1 hour for me is not going to cut it in that game. I need to put a couple hours into it. So Sunday, hopefully, I'll be able to. No, Brandon, not gonna happen.
Rakiri Ramen says, "What are your thoughts on PSVR 2 No Man's Sky? Any good?" That's a great question. I have not played it yet. I have access to it. I will be playing No Man's Sky. I talked to Skiba about it today because he said, if you're going to get into No Man's Sky, let me know. We'll go in together. He said all of my play I've played. He said he played a ton of it, but all of it's on Steam. He'll have to restart over again. And I've very little played it, so I will be starting from scratch for sure. And I'm going to play it. I will tune in next week, Rakiri Ramen, and I will give you a full review. By this time next Thursday, I will have been into in there, and I'll let you know exactly what we think. And
I've got 155 hours into the Steam version.
And No Man's Sky, wow.
And No Man's Sky, yeah.
Cool, man.
I don't have the PlayStation version yet. I'll have to get myself a key to that, but
yeah, because that's one we're not gonna be able to share that one anyway. So yeah, we're gonna have to get separate keys.
I'll reach out to them. Yeah,
that'll be good.
That could be a good Saturday night stream game, right? Where we all jump in there.
I love it.
Super cool.
I have about 0 minutes, hours.
Oh, it's such a good game.
I don't have many. I got in it for the last update with Virtual Strangers. I put a few hours into it.
I don't know if I've watched even like I couldn't even tell you any gameplay that I've watched.
Radio Run says he just bought No Man's Sky for the PlayStation VR 2. Nice. I know he had spent a lot of time in there too, so it's very good. But Horizon Call of the Mountain, Todd, did you get into it?
I did not.
Okay. Well, that makes us a little bit quicker here for us. That's good.
I definitely did. I did not intentionally. I wanted to play some of the lesser known titles because I figured everybody and their dog is going to be playing Horizon and Grand Theft Auto. Gran Turismo.
I can't wait to get back into it.
I played other games.
I will have this thing. I will have that beat by this weekend, I believe. I will definitely go in there. I'll beat it. I can't wait. It's so good, D. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen.
And they've worked a lot with it too, right? Because it's been out for a while, right?
Horizon Call of the Mountain?
Oh, I'm still thinking No Man's Sky, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, we're on there, yeah. No, you're gonna love Horizon too, I think. You'll get a kick out of that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Call of the Mountain, I can't wait to get in it. It is the most right now, it rivals Half-Life Alyx in the visuals of this. This game is gorgeous.
That's saying a lot, dude.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that agree with me. Skiba said the same thing. And Skiba is a PC fan through and through with his Valve Index, and he loves Half-Life Alyx. He's beaten it multiple times. He said this game is the most beautiful game he's ever seen. The graphics are gorgeous in this game. Now it does have some issues, and if you look for them, you can find them. But if you get past them and just kind of like do your thing, you're not even gonna notice it. It is gorgeous. Prodigal says played 10 minutes of Horizon, nice looking game and how it feels, and it gets better as you get into it. It opens up, and what you can do in there is amazing. You know, I'll just say this: take your time in a Horizon Call of the Mountain. Don't just bang through this thing. Take your time. Go grab everything. Go. Put your hand in the water. Feel the haptics with the controllers. Brush your hand over like some of the hanging vines and things like that. Feel that. See the physics of it. Grab the tops of things and throw them, and just have fun in there. This is amazing. You're climbing up and doing these things. Stop for a second while you're climbing and just turn around and look. And look down and look around and see things. This game is gorgeous. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Resident Evil Village. Todd, you get into Resident Evil Village?
I don't have that game, so I was not able to play that one.
I played Resident Evil. I bought Resident Evil Village disc version a long time ago because I've been saving it for this day. It's here. I've been hoping that they were going to do this. I bought this so long ago, and it's been in the plastic until now, and it paid off because I got it on sale.
Yeah, because it's a free upgrade.
It's a free upgrade. Yep.
I want to play it so bad, but hearing how scared even Eva got with it, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm scared.
You're gonna love it. You gotta play it. You have to play it. It's gonna be so good. Oh man, I can't wait. That's another one. I think I'm gonna try and stream this maybe Saturday too, or at least one of the days this week. This is a really good game. Again, it feels like a mod. It does. It feels very much like the PC mod. You know what I mean? So the PC mod that we played not too long ago, it feels very much like that, but better. The controls are better. You can tell it is made for PlayStation VR 2.
Do you use your DualSense controller?
Nope, touch controller. You're using your DualSense. Yep, you're using your VR controller.
It's not like Hitman where it was a
Nope. No, you have individual hands. You can. There's a lot. There's not a lot of interaction with objects, so you're not going to walk through the environments and start picking things up.
Right.
That's not going to happen. Like when you go to open a door, you can reach down with your hand and like use a grip button, like you're going to open the door and grab the knob, but you don't see your hand physically grab it. You know what I mean? The door is just going to open. You're going to hear like
Gotcha.
like that little noise of like rattling the knob, and then the door will open.
I got you.
There's some button presses, like you'll go up to a gate and you'll have to like hit an X button or something like that.
I don't think that'll bother me as much as long as I can use these. And I can stand up.
No, you absolutely will be.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're going to want to sit down. I don't think you can stand. I think you can. I play seated, but I think you're going to want to sit for a lot of these games, especially when you're going to be in it for a long time. I know you like to stand for a lot of your stuff, but certain things here are like not with this. You don't need to bend down. You don't need to do those types of things. So I don't think you're going to want to stand up.
That's good. I just want to give a shout out to Backstorm VR with a $5 super chat. Says, if a horror game doesn't make me scream, then there's a chance I'm not having any fun.
Agreed.
I totally agree with you.
100%.
As much as I hate horror games because they make me scream, that's what makes them so good. So
if you're in a horror game and you're like, that's not that scary, then it's not getting good. You know what I mean? To me, to me, take your typical mediocre flat horror game that's like, it's okay, but put it in VR and it can scare the shit out of you in VR, man.
Yeah.
And this game does. It's everything in this game. It's not just the visuals and what you're seeing, and like it's the sound, it's the audio, it's not knowing what's around the corner that freaks you out, man. All right, let's move on real quick. Zenith. I did play Zenith for about 10 minutes, guys. I went in. It looks really, really, really good in the PlayStation 5, PlayStation VR 2. The problem is here, I have not played Zenith for probably 4 or 5 months, and there's been a ton of updates, so I can't tell whether this is PlayStation VR 2 looking better, or this is they've just done a ton of updates and I haven't been in there looking better. But it did look definitely better. All the character models seemed way better to me.
Yeah, they have done a bunch of updates, even on the Quest 2. They've done a bunch of color palette changes and stuff too to make it look better. I would imagine the PSVR 2 one just looks better.
Yeah,
but because it's the PSVR 2. But I haven't been into Zenith yet. I do have access to it, but that's a game that I need lots of time, right? So it's not something I can jump in for half an hour. I want a long time.
Yeah, I'll get some more time in there too. It was very nice of Ramen to send us keys for Zenith. Thank you very much. We'll definitely put some more time in there, and hopefully we'll probably stream that at some point too. Todd, you got into Swordsman. Swordsman has a free upgrade right now for 3 months, I think, and then after the 3 months, you're going to need to pay to get the upgrade. But right now it's free. Did you play? You played Swordsman? What did you think?
I did. I played a whole bunch of it today, and it was fantastic. Head haptics is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the head haptics.
Getting punched in the face and you feel it. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Super cool. I liked it. But I like the original Swordsman too, right? Synth Studio did a great job with Swordsman.
Man.
So
Synth Studio is fantastic. They're such a good studio. Mr. Lloyd Beavis says Zenith and Demio are his go-to games. We have to do some.
Why the hell am I getting a chat? You don't have to take me off air, but you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, we need to do some Demio. I have not. Yeah. Did you try Demio in the?
No, I haven't yet. No.
I want to do that. Maybe this weekend we definitely get into some Demio and try that out too.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I would love to do that for Resolution Games, and thank you again to them for sending us keys for Demio for us to try out. Yeah, I want to do that. Maybe we do that for a little while Saturday. If you're going to be around, are you going to be around Saturday to stream?
Yeah, later Saturday night. Saturday night's my son's birthday, so we're going to have a bunch of people over. But
hey, you know what? You have one every year, man. Just move on. Dominic, you just hang out.
You know what we did for him this year for his birthday? He knows, so it's not
PSVR 2
if he's listening. No, but we rented this thing called Gamer Truck.
No, is it they come to your house with a whole bunch of games?
Horse trailer comes to your house, and it fits 15 guys.
Is it arcade games?
Inside is just a giant of Xboxes and PlayStations and
oh
Nintendo.
My god! You know who else can fit 15 guys?
My mom.
All at one time.
All at once, baby. So he's super excited.
Super cool,
a bunch of his buddies are all coming
awesome.
over. Pizza, pop, and they're gonna go sit outside in this horse trailer and play video games.
So they have like couches that you sit on? Or
it's like a huge couch along the wall, and on the other wall it's just televisions. Dude, and they can play any console they want. It's so neat.
Are you like the coolest dad ever?
Yeah, I am actually. I have an award.
Nice. You got it on a coffee cup.
I got it on a coffee cup.
That is super cool, man. Backthorn VR says Creed with haptics will be interesting. It's actually one that I did not care for on the Quest 2. I'm interested in trying. Creed.
To see what it looks like, even just.
This is a different version of Creed too. By the way, this is Creed Champions or something like that. I think it's a different version. I don't know if it's like another whole version or if it's an upgraded version or whatever it is, but it's different.
Reimagined for PlayStation, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
that's
down.
Cool. That's a good one, actually.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this. This is a game that you did try. This was a game that was announced today as part of the state of play. And we have keys, but I did not get a chance to try it. But you did. You've been in really close contact with this developer. You guys are pretty tight. They sent you a key a while ago for this game. It was just announced today, and you actually played it already on the PlayStation VR 2. Go ahead, Todd.
Green Hell, unfreaking real. I just love this game. I loved it on the Quest. I loved it on Steam. 17-bit sent me a key on like the 8th of February or something crazy.
Nice. You're just waiting for your
Just
PlayStation
sitting
VR 2
on
to
it
try
because I
it.
had to wait for the stupid PlayStation to show up or the VR2 to show up. So it
Hell
it
yeah.
came today and it was already installed, ready to go. So
That's awesome. So now they were nice enough to let us, to let you know that you can talk about it.
Yep.
So that's great. So you've played it across every platform,
Yep.
different. Give us some differences, and then give us your what's your best platform to play it on.
I would say differences. The Quest definitely has and I say this with a grain of salt. It has the worst graphics of the three of them. That's to be expected with a cell phone on your face.
Right.
The Steam version is great. The PSVR version is, I would say, pretty much on par with the Steam version as far as quality of the foliage and the graphics, and the audio is fantastic. The creepy three-headed crow guy is just as creepy in this as it is in the other versions.
Oh no, three-headed crow is not. That's Song in the Smoke.
Oh, Song in the Smoke. No, I didn't play Green Hell. I played Song in the Smoke. My bad. I did play Green Hell too, but I can't talk about that one. I can talk about Song in the Smoke. I can't talk about Green Hell.
Confusing me though.
Way to go.
Just as cool, different game. But the best part about this that I've been dying to tell you about is face haptics. you're dying that I got it all backwards. It's Song in the Smoke, not Green Hell. Oh, I gotta take him off camera. He's
lost
having a stroke.
Get him.
Yeah, he's done.
Here's the Todd and D show. Come on.
He's out. It's the Todd and D show.
So Song in the Smoke, huh?
Yeah, the Song in the Smoke.
He's still.
Yeah, he's still out. The face haptics and Song in the Smoke.
As soon as you said three-headed crow, I'm like, fucking. There's no three-headed crow.
Can't even talk.
I'm like, guys, Todd played a game. I'm like, wow, Todd, you played this game?
Breathe, Mash, breathe.
Are you done? It's really not that funny.
Oh God, it's funny because I built this thing all up. It's funny. Oh, dude, my stomach hurts. All right, so Todd has played Green Hell. He can't say anything about it yet, but he played Green Hell. But you played Song in the Smoke.
I did play Song in the Smoke today. Yeah.
All right, can you talk about Song in the Smoke?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Tell us about Song in the Smoke.
Like I said, it looks great. The face haptics was the biggest surprise in Song of the Smoke.
Nice.
Anyway, going in waterfalls.
Well, I was gonna say, what about the face haptics? Well, what sets the face haptics off?
Everything, anything that touches your head, including water, which was the best part.
So, like
walking through the
when
waterfalls.
you get attacked by an animal or something like that, do they go off?
I haven't been attacked yet. Actually, I've been quite a ways in, and I'm just doing crafting and building and stuff, but haven't chasing animals, but nothing's attacked me yet.
Adaptive triggers. They taken advantage of that.
I would think they have actually they have, because when you're picking up heavier objects, you can definitely feel the difference between picking up a small stick versus picking up the extra large stick, that kind of thing. So
nice.
There's no
Backstory says the three-headed crow was my AOL name. I love it. AOL name. You know who else likes three-headed crows? I don't even know what that means. I didn't say it. Brandon said it.
I know.
Oh, too funny. So again, you played it across all platforms. It's as good looking as on PC as it was on PlayStation VR 2. And this is a pretty game. Yeah, this is a cool art style. This is a pretty game. I have played this game on most platforms. For me, it was definitely way better on Steam. And I think if this can equal it on PlayStation VR, and you're saying the haptics are good and you're getting all this extra stuff out of it, I think this has got to be the platform of choice for this game.
I would think so. Yeah, even with the controller comfortable. I don't think any of the in-game, and I haven't played enough into it to know if any of it has actually changed. Like if they've changed any menu systems or anything. I don't think so. But the head haptics, even just that was so cool. Like I stood in the waterfall for like 5 minutes.
I know, so just checking out that. I wish. This is one of the things I said last night. The head haptics in this now, and then the feeling of the controllers with the haptics. This makes me miss more not having my vest. Like I
Yeah.
can't. If B Haptics could ever hook something up with PlayStation, and you can give me the haptics from whatever I could get from B Haptics with these controllers, with the rumble in the headset, that would be like perfect immersion.
Yeah,
Dude,
it
the
would be
first
super
time I
cool.
felt just going back to the Light Brigade, since that's the only game I've played. Once I felt those head haptics, I was like, oh, I just got shot in the head. You know,
Yeah. No, that's
it's
so good in the
great.
Light Brigade. That's another reason why that version is so much better. Getting shot and feeling it hit you in the head with the face haptics
Yeah.
is intense.
Oh, is it good?
Oh, I got killed. I was like getting killed, shot on purpose just so I could check it out. You know, just so I could get. Yeah, so I died like 4 times. I've never died that much in that game, but that first level, I was like popping out, just trying to get the haptics and see how it feels.
I forgot what the name of the level was that I was just on before the boss earlier when I was playing, but man, I went through those 2 chances that they give you to respawn to go get your souls back. Oh my god, it
Oh
was
yeah,
tough, dude. Oh my god. I
too
love
funny.
it. I love
Mr.
it.
Lord Beavis says B haptics with PSVR 2. Oh my god, yeah, holy hell yeah, that would be the perfect combo. Love it. All right, let's was there anything else you guys played that I forgot? Did I left off the list? Anything else you played? That was pretty much all I played. I played 4 games.
I think I did, but I can't remember what the hell I played.
You got a lot in
Yeah, no,
today.
you can, because you're like, yeah, I played Green Hell. No.
Yeah. Let me look at my list here because I think there was one more.
Green
I
Hell's gonna be
want to
so
play
good in this
Tetris
game, though.
Effect.
Did you see the Sons of the Forest drop today? Flat.
I did
The
not.
part 2 of the Forest, Sons of the Forest
Forest
dropped
VR,
today.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody was. I think it was Short Stack VR was talking about. He wants to go check it
Z-Storm
out.
as well.
It's flat though. That's the problem. Is there's no VR
Mm.
mode like there is in the Forest. I mean, maybe I assume that somebody will mod it, so you'll be able to play it eventually, but not right now.
Oh yeah, that was the other one. I played Star Wars: Tales from the Galaxy Edge.
Did you play? Oh no, that's how was it?
It
Oh,
was
no.
ridiculously good.
Everybody is telling me that
adaptive
game is
triggers
so much better. Yeah.
It was unreal, man. Every gun you pick up is different. Every one. Like it was so cool. And there's a free demo right now, so you can just download the demo and play through, two battles and the whole.
I haven't
It's
played
kind of
that at
it's a
all.
little weird
Not
because it
even.
kind of drops you into the middle of the game, I think, which is a little odd,
Oh.
but
Hey,
it's
Artful
still
is
very,
saying
very cool.
saying that OWO is trying to get working with PlayStation VR 2. Just needs to talk about the audio data. That would be intense for OWO. If OWO could
Would
ever
be
get hooked
good
up with
for that.
PlayStation, man, that would be sick. That's one thing in CES I felt bad that you didn't get a chance to do was the OWO
Yeah.
vest. Maybe
There's
I
just so
think
much going
I
on.
bet you we might see them at GDC. You might be able to try it there.
Or Awe. I'm sure they'll be at
Or
Awe
you'll
for another
definitely be at
day.
Awe. They were definitely at Awe last year. They might be at GDC this year though. You might be able to see them
I
there.
don't think it'll be as crazy as CS was, so it'll be easier to
Oh
get more
no,
people.
yeah, not even no, it would be a lot smaller. But yeah, I mean that would be super cool, Artful, if that's what you heard. That's interesting. I probably still prefer B Haptics get in there and not OO just because I think
Can you
OO is.
imagine putting on your Bhaptics vest? And, that'd be so much fun.
Think about all the stuff you could do. The gauntlets, you wouldn't need the facial haptics anymore, but you could do the gauntlets. You could do, everything. So it'd be cool. It'd be cool. The gloves. All right. So we have a ton more to play, guys. We'll do as much as we can. I'm going to review, do a video on the Light Brigade for the PlayStation VR 2. I'm going to make that video probably tomorrow. Hopefully I might even get it up tomorrow afternoon because I'm actually pretty late on my stuff to do tomorrow, which is cool. So I could possibly get it up tomorrow afternoon, probably most likely Saturday. I'll play through quite a bit of that and give you guys a little taste of that one. That'll be cool.
I'm going to do a review for Townsman VR this weekend.
That's a great one too. That's another one you should tell everybody a little bit about. You got a key for Townsman.
Yeah, it looks very cool. It's like a God Simulator kind of game. I like those kind of sim kind of single player games where you just kind of build your little world and have your little people running around doing things and like a futuristic version of Age of Empires.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a launch title. That was kind of a little bit of a surprise.
GT had posted something about it a few weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, and I reached out to them right away because I was like, "Oh, that game looks super."
I reached out to Pavlov yesterday, and I have a contact with Pavlov now that GT sent me. So hopefully we'll get a key for Pavlov and check that out.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep.
Check that out.
Yep. So yeah, we're going to be into a ton of these games. We're going to be covering a lot of PlayStation VR 2. We're going to cover everything as always we do, but we're into this. Let's talk about this state of play, and then let's get out of here, guys. I think I don't know if we have. It's almost midnight. I don't want to show all these trailers now. It's taking too long. Do you want to show these trailers?
No, it'll be too long. That's fine.
Is there anything that's in here that you would want to really see? So we had the Foglands.
That looks cool.
That looks very cool. Let's you know what?
I'll just put them in the background.
Yeah, let's do that while we talk. Put them in the background. That'd be cool. So they did 5 games today, and I think what was cool about this thing, D, is they let off with the state of play with VR.
Mm-hmm.
Foglands. What do you think of Foglands?
This looks super cool.
Yeah.
Creepy. I had no idea this was coming. So this
a lot of these I didn't know about. The only
Yeah.
one I knew about was Before Your Eyes because they've talked about it before. But Foglands, I knew Green Hell was coming too. But Foglands, Synapse, and Journey to Foundation, I had never heard of any of these titles before.
Yeah.
But this one's cool, man. I love the style, the art style of this. I think this is a roguelite also, by the way. Just because in the trailer, he said, like, at one point, you die, and he's like, let's try this again. You know, so
Yeah.
you get the feeling that you're going to be dying and going back in, you know, like a roguelite does. So I very much get a feel of a monster shooter roguelite, very possible here.
Dude,
It looks good.
So cool, man.
But yeah, super cool art style. I like this one a lot. I was extremely happy with the state of play today. Seeing 5 VR games. Again, there was nothing like groundbreaking here where I was like, oh my God, you know, freaking out. But I mean, every game I thought looked cool. Yep. Then the next one was Green Hell. So we knew Green Hell was already coming, but we just got a little bit of a trailer for it. Again, I think this is going to be great. You know, Todd can't say anything about it yet, but we will. I'm sure because you did love this game, and you will get into it, and we'll have a full review for you guys. You know, we'll just say that it's really good. The other one was Synapse, Todd, that I really liked. This was from our buddies at In Dreams. You know, Jimmy Bowers and the crew over at In Dreams. This looks very, very cool. And what I got from this game, the art style is so cool.
Yeah.
The vibe I got from this game is Outlier.
Yeah, big time.
Remember Outlier? Now I didn't see like the jumping and the cool movement from Outlier here, but it doesn't mean it's not here. But the gunplay and the kind of the style of it, and then the telekinesis that you use in this game.
Yeah.
Now the cover system. So this is
It's
In
super
Dreams,
cool.
right?
Very Fract, right?
This is Fract. So this is In Dreams is the people that made Fract. And this cover scheme where you see where you're grabbing on the cover and pulling yourself in and out, this is the exact cover scheme, cover and fire scheme that's in Fract.
Yeah.
But this right here, this reminds me so
Using
much.
The Force, Luke. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is like Outlier, man.
I just love the color scheme. How it's all black and white except for interactable light objects and bad guys, and it just looks so cool.
The vibe of like the grayish, you know, black and white within the colorful images looks freaking awesome, dude.
I love how you can grab one of your enemies with your one hand, bring them closer, and then cap them off, dude. That's
Hell yeah. Who doesn't want to cap them off? I mean, really.
Really? Come on. This one was high on my list as well.
Yeah, this one caught me way off guard. This is going to be Journey to Foundation. Now this is an Isaac Asimov book, which I did not read, but apparently it's very popular. Have you heard of the book before, Todd?
I had not. Nope.
But
the game
really,
looks fantastic.
really good, man. This is Archiact. This is a VR company this is an OG VR company, Archiact. Making another VR game that I'm super excited for. If you're not excited, this game looks amazing. It looks very much like a shooter, but it looks like there's a lot of story-driven stuff here in this.
Yeah,
based on the
I'm just
iconic
staring at. I watched this trailer like 3 times already. This one looks really good.
Yeah, I love it, man. And you get space. Look at that! Look at that scene, dude. That was amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
I mean, tell me. I mean, this state of play just with this 5 VR games made uploads look like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, why? This is, you know, these games look amazing, man. And then we saw the last game that we saw was more of I think it's more of an experience than a game, and that is Before Your Eyes. Now, everybody's gonna say like, no, this is not my game. This is not my kind of game. This is the visuals of this look just like What the Bat.
Yeah.
But this is not about the game or about the visuals. This is about the story. And I don't know about you guys. I was watching this trailer and I was like, wow, this looks super emotional. Like
in the blink of an eye, your life changes, and it's literally in a blink. As you blink, time changes in this game. It looks very cool.
Yeah,
the concept is very neat.
I am definitely looking for. I'm more looking forward to this probably than anybody would think I would be. I'm looking forward to this game.
It looks like they use the same assets as what the bat used.
They do. It looks exactly the noses and everything.
They use the same.
But to me, I don't care. It's not about the visuals for me. That's what I try and tell. I don't care about the visuals. You know what I mean? If it's when the game is garbage and the visuals suck, then I'm like, okay, this is bad. But if you're gonna make like, give me a great experience, and the visuals can be cartoony, they can be different and weird. I don't care what it looks like as long as it's a great experience. And again, I don't care that it has to be a game either. Okay, everybody kills me because I don't like kayak. Well, I don't like kayak because it's not a game. Like kayak, I don't like kayak because it's boring. If this is a cool experience that tells a great story, I am 100% into this. Especially if it evokes emotion. I mean, I'm down for that. In virtual reality, it looks like it got a ton of awards. Somebody was telling me that this is a very popular flat thing that they're making into VR. So I had never heard of it before, but
no, I have never either. And then this is the last one that was in the state of play, which
I missed it.
I'm not looking forward to, but there's definitely an audience for it.
I completely shut down after the VR stuff. So this was a flat game that they had tacked on a VR thing to the end, right?
Called Humanity, and it is a crowd control game. You're the dog.
What?
And you have to control these people to move around in the space and move objects, and yeah, it looks weird.
Oh, this is a freaking Lemmings game.
Yeah, kind of like that, right? Yeah.
Interesting.
It might be good. I don't know. I don't want to pass judgment early. It looks weird.
It looks very weird.
It's not weird. It's different.
It's different.
So what? So I missed this because I was actually, you know,
this wasn't part of the VR space.
Right.
Yeah,
because once the VR stuff was done, I kind of checked out. So this was a flat game that at the end it kind of says something about VR. Is that what happened?
It says PlayStation VR 2 at the end of this. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm curious as to see how the controls are done, and you know, is there any eye tracking stuff in here, or can you help move the dog with your eyes, which would be cool. I mean, there's different things. Oh yeah, look at that PSVR 2. I would have preferred to see that in the Destiny one, D. PSVR 2 in the Destiny.
Did not see
I thought you would have rather. The way you said that almost sounded like you'd rather have this than Destiny VR. I was about ready to throw my headset down,
I kick my ass.
Cut the camera off and be like, I'm out.
But very interesting game. I'm curious if they can do cool stuff with the haptics and with the eye tracking. Maybe looks like it could be a cool game. Interesting. So yeah, it was a cool state of play. What do you guys think? What would you overall rate it?
It was pretty good. I was reading the comments during it while it was playing on, and boy, were the PlayStation people, like, I'm not a console gamer, so this is normally a thing I would watch.
Yep.
They were pissed.
Like the flat PlayStation people?
Yeah, like everybody in the comments was just pissed off. I don't know about the VR, just about the games that were coming out.
Really?
Like what was the fighter one? It was like a
they did.
Did you watch it?
It's Street Fighter, right?
The new Street Fighter. People saw that and were just slamming it in the comments.
Wow.
I was totally shocked. And the not Justice League, the Suicide Squad trailer at the end looked really cool.
Put me to freaking.
Brendan C says, "Why does the Lemmings game need cool eye tracking tech? Why not? I want everything to have cool eye tracking tech. I don't care if it's a Lemmings game or not. I want everything. If I have eye tracking, I want to use it in every game. I don't care how you just implement it in some way. Makes everything better. Sheep people VR.
The Suicide Squad thing, you didn't like that, hey D?
I didn't see it.
It just went on for like too freaking long, dude. They did
definitely way too long.
They did the interview and everything after.
I skipped that.
Yeah, what kind of game was it? Was it like a Marvel Avengers kind of game, like that? Was it like an open world kind of?
Open world, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's flat. I
Well,
don't really. Again, I checked out. It's flat. I don't care unless it says VR at the end of it. I don't really care.
but again, now this humanity thing is a good example. Like, if you don't pay attention, there it could be a VR portion, or mode
Yeah.
for these
No, that's what you're
package
right. That's why you got to watch. I probably should have watched. I was by the time I had to go on to something else. So I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, man, I'm
no,
out.
but
I'm out.
yeah, it's
Yeah. It was too funny.
just like the Marvel movies. You gotta sit through the credits, man.
Yeah. Or GT7 when you got to sit through that 10-minute.
Oh my god.
Oh
But
my
talk
God.
about that.
after you play through it the first time,
I
or
hope
not
so.
play through it, you can skip it.
I hope
I
so.
better.
If I had to sit through that every time I fire up GT7,
I
would
wouldn't
never
be
it
play
the
it
playing
game
again.
for me.
No,
I would never play it again.
It literally that prologue
no,
was
you can skip
10
it.
minutes. It had to be 10 minutes
I
long.
took my headset off twice trying to figure out how I can skip it. Like looking at buttons and clicking shit.
have
like,
to watch
No,
it
you
at
can't
first.
skip it the first time. You can't skip it.
You can't
You
skip
have
it
to
the
sit through
first
it. But
time.
after
So
that,
dumb.
next time you win, you can do it.
Skip it.
And I think that was.
Well, it's
that was
because
dumb.
I was like, so I was getting ready for Virtual Strangers, and I'm trying to get as many games as I can in right before, and literally I'm like, please get this thing done. And it just goes on and on. It's cool. Like if you had time and it's your first time watching it, I recommend that you'll enjoy it because the music is cool, and then and watching the cars throughout the years is cool. But when you're on a time crunch and you're just trying to get shit done, I'm like, please get this thing over with. I did everything you did too, Todd. I'm trying to figure out what button to press to get out of it.
Combinations. I was hitting buttons on these controllers and my regular together and thinking, like, what the fuck? Why can't I skip this? Why am I looking at Elvis on stage? I don't give a shit. Just let me play the game.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that at all.
But yeah, that was it. That was a state of play. I thought it was very cool. Guys, again, I'll say this again. And again, we'll talk about the Quest 2 community. Quest 2 community is no more. It's gone. Okay. I love the Quest 2. I am firmly still planted in the Meta Quest ecosystem. I love my Quest 2. I love my Quest Pro. I'm going to love the Quest 3. But we cannot afford as a virtual reality community to absolutely shut ourselves off from every other headset and say, this is the only headset I'm ever going to talk about. I didn't want to hear anything else about it. It's just too close-minded. Let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. This right here, what everybody's been going through for the last months, but especially this week, let people enjoy it. Again, if you're not ever even going to touch the PlayStation VR 2, just be happy for people who are going to and want to get into it. And you know what? If you go get the Quest 3 and they're not going to, and they're going to stay with their PlayStation, they're going to let you enjoy it at that time. That's the whole thing. That's why we are now Q2C VR Gamer across all platforms. I want everybody to enjoy every headset. I mean, I don't want to be a community where we shut people out because they like one headset over the other, or they're excited for a new headset. Like all the people in this in the Facebook community that are like, get out of here with your PlayStation stuff. This is a Quest group. We want to talk about Quest. We want to talk about VR. This is a VR group. This is a VR. This whole community needs to be a VR community. The same thing goes for PSVR 2 people. All right.
Yeah.
It's too close-minded to say the Quest 2 sucks. You know what I mean? And PSVR 2 is going to save VR. Okay. Because it's not going to happen. We're going to have ups and downs in every platform. Right now, things are very up for PlayStation VR 2. In the fall, guess what? It's going to be area up for both. You know what I mean? We're going to see a huge resurgence in the Quest market when we see a new XR2 chip, a more powerful XR2 chip in a standalone headset. That's going to be super affordable. So I know that everybody here, I'm pretty sure that everybody here in this chat pretty much thinks along the same lines that we do, which is more VR is more VR. I don't care how you enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Right.
Have fun. Life is too short to be a bunch of dickheads to other people.
If there was one single headset, where would VR be right now? Not where it's at. So
It'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
It'd be in the same boat as the 3D television.
Exactly. So for the Facebook user who decided to come in here and said, get that piece of shit PlayStation thing off the camera and the Quest 2 group, you sir are welcome to get the fuck out of this group anytime you're ready to grow.
I already
and I was gonna say, and if you don't want to go, I'll have my mods escort you out as quickly as possible.
Them out already. Yeah.
I hate intolerance. But I
don't
love all you guys.
I don't
You guys
tolerate intolerance.
Yeah, you guys are all awesome. Yeah, so that's just it. Well, we're gonna have lots of fun, man. This is an amazing time. It's gonna be lots of fun. And you know what? I want everybody to enjoy it. I wish I could give everybody a PlayStation VR 2 headset, but I have one that I will give to one person that they can get for $25. Come and do this next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll figure it out. We'll figure the details out, but the coffee thing is ready to go. Do it now if you want to do it. Get in. I am going to cap it at 70. We have to. I don't want to get it to the point where we have 100 people and it's just like too much to, your chances go down at that point. I want to keep it to where everybody has a good odds of winning. I could keep it and put it in the Facebook group and make it a ton, but it's not about making money. I want to give somebody a chance to win this thing and have something for cheap. And we're going to do that for everybody. So, yeah, do the buy me a coffee thing. $25 gives you a chance. Again, I'm sorry, I can only do it for the US. The shipping costs are just too high. It would literally cost me almost the price of the unit to ship it. It's just too much money. But anybody in the US can do it. And you get the charging dock too. And then, Todd, let's give some other stuff away and get the heck out of here. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We got the TAS's stuff to give away. We got 3 months of Viveport to give away. We got some more keys to give away too.
Yeah, first we're gonna give away a key to Wandering in Space. No, what game is this? Yeah, Wandering in Space. This was on the comments section from last week's show.
Oh yeah, I like we're doing that now. That's such a good idea. You had to do this. I love this little program you have too. So you guys, if you comment on our videos, you have a chance to win a key. Are we going to give a key away in the video comments this week?
Sure.
Let's give.
You got a whole bunch from Ashley today, so let's give away a key to Shadowgate.
Oh, damn, dude. You just put a banger out there. I love it. So, yeah, guys, number one, please do us a favor. We're about to sign off out of here. We have had a lot of people here tonight. Go over and give the video a thumbs up right now. Just click down, hit the thumbs up button. It helps us a lot. If you enjoyed what you're seeing here tonight, we appreciate it. Just give the video a thumbs up and then comment after the video's over in the comments. Don't comment now. After the video's over, just come in and comment and say hi or say Shadowgate or just say, I'm here I want to win something and
he is the best.
Yeah.
That might get you twice. No, I can't.
Oh no. But it would be good. D is the best. You can do that anytime you want.
I'd still like to see it.
Yeah. Arana says, any more Synth Riders keys? We do. We are going to give a Synth Riders key away right now.
Right now.
Let's give a Quest 2 Synth Riders key with the Gorillas pack away right now. Good call, Arana. You ask and you shall receive. I think this happened to D at one time before she came. I think you were in like chat like early on and you were and I was giving away keys and you were like, oh, I've never played that game. And I'm like, yeah, let's give you the game.
When I said I like Beat Saber, that's when you're like, no.
No, you're not going to like these. I'm going to give you another game.
Trash anymore, and you gave me a Saber.
Nice. That's it. I don't want everybody off of Beat Saber. Man, this has been a long show tonight. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I know it's just been so much to cover. We had Ashley here. But it's just fun, man. Exciting times. And I can't wait to do this for Quest 3 too, by the way. Creeper Betty.
This might be a respin.
Let's respin. We'll give it another respin. Creeper Betty, she works there. She gets them for free. Too funny. Congratulations,
Betty.
Betty.
You can't win that one.
You're a winner in my book, Betty.
Hell yeah, Betty. Every day you're a winner, Betty. Oh, that's a good point, Artful. I will absolutely do that. That's a good point. He's like
Paul Fantasy.
Yeah, Paul Fantasy. So Artful just said about not being able to give people the chance to pay the shipping if they win. I'll absolutely 100% do that for sure. So yeah, if let's do that. If you are outside the United States and you want to donate and you want to put the $25 in, you're more than welcome to do that, but you need to pay for your own shipping to get it there. And I will just have to give you that price, that charge. And then you just have to send me the price for it. I'll do that for you. 100%. The work of getting it there and shipping it to you is no big deal. It's just the cost would be too much for me. But if you want to, if you win for $25 and you're like, hey, I'll just pay the shipping, it's still less than a headset, I will 100% honor that. So that's a great point, Artful. Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't even think about it, but absolutely I'll do that. And I'll just figure out the best and cheapest shipping method. I'll go to whoever shipper, like I'll go to DHL or whoever does shipping for the cheapest, and I'll get you the best price. So good point.
All right, so Synth Riders with the Gorillas sound pack goes to Paul Fantasy. Congratulations.
Could I order the Christian? Could I order another PlayStation 2 from their local store and get cheap shipping? I could, but then I have another PlayStation 2 I just had to buy.
Yeah.
Now I own 3. I don't want to keep buying them. I want to get rid of the one I have.
Yeah.
UPS is fairly decent fast. Yeah, if UPS is cheap, is the cheapest, I'll do UPS. Sometimes UPS is a little bit more expensive than DHL, especially for international shipping. Literally, I sent a headset to somebody in Germany for work. For working with Andromeda, I had to send a headset to Germany. It cost me $225 to send. It wasn't a Quest 2, but it was exactly the same size as a Quest 2. It cost me $225 to ship it to Germany. Yeah, no worries, Artful. That was a great suggestion. I just didn't even think about it. So yeah, no worries. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, even if it costs you a couple $100 to ship and you're $25 ticket,
yeah, if you put a 25
price.
exactly, if you put yourself in for $25, it costs you $200 to ship. You just got a headset for $225. So
yeah,
it's half the price of the normal. Plus you get the dock too. Yeah, 100%.
All right, next up for the spin is the 3-month Viveport subscription from Mr. Hasselhoff.
Yes, thank you again, Mr. Hasselhoff, for this. And what I'm going to do, Todd, I actually won in the same streams. I won a 3-month membership to Viveport Infinity as well, and I already have it as well. And I'm going to give it away to our patrons. So next patron meeting, I will be giving away the 3-month subscription to Viveport Infinity during our patron meeting. If you'd like to be a part of that, please join our patronage for as little as I think $5 a month.
It's a new winner. Nice.
Thank you.
Tiki.
New winner.
Dude,
Takai.
Tiki? Seriously?
Kevin Takai. I don't know. I pronounced that one name right tonight. I think it was close. I couldn't say it now again if I tried.
Close.
But yeah, congratulations. 3 months worth of Viveport Infinity. That's a really, really good deal. Viveport is if you have a PC, man. It's Techno Glitch. What are you putting in? 4 different names, Tech? I don't think that's Tech.
No.
I don't think that's Tech. But all right, what else we got, Todd? Are we done? We got more stuff to give away?
Yeah, we got PSVR 2 keychains.
Oh yeah, these things are cool, man.
For those
PSVR 2, and you get a Quest one. See how they get along? They just get along. Look at them. They're just like they get along, D. Those are cool. And one of them they've got the rose gold keychain.
You're bougie.
Oh, and you get the Quest Pro controllers too. You get the little Quest Pro controllers. Tass is so smart making these things, man. That's just such a cool thing, though.
Dickle
Salas Pineda. Hell yeah, dude. There you go. Just message me or message Tass, and then we'll get those taken care of for you, dude. And then Tass will ship them out directly, and I'll PayPal Tass whatever the cost is for the product and to ship it, and we'll take care of it. Hell yeah. All right, what's left? We got more stuff. It's like Christmas, Todd.
All right. Next up
I know, Tass. I was thinking the same thing. As soon as I'm like, oh, it's Dickle. Dickle's in like the Philippines.
I know, right?
It could have been somewhere like
though. It won't be that bad.
In Wisconsin.
This is for Bionic Hunter on the Quest.
Nice, Bionic Hunter. But yeah, I'll mention, guys, again, if you want a chance to win that 3-month membership, come join our patronage. We have like 20 awesome patrons that come and hang out with us. We do a meeting every week where we get together and you get to help us plan these shows and kind of get an inside look. You get an inside look of how we do these things, and you get to hang out with us. We do some special stuff for the patrons. We've been giving away a lot of keys in the patron chat lately, some extra keys that we had. So you get a shirt. Every patron gets a shirt after 3 months being a patron, and and then we get cool stuff like this when we have extra stuff to give away. Every once in a while, we'll have some extra products that we have that we just give away to the patrons, and I think it's as little as like $4.99 a month, $5 a month. You can be a patron, and you get your own channel in the Discord and everything where we chat. Pretty cool.
There you go, Robin Teal, new
Robin Teal, nice. I like all these new winners. Pretty cool.
I know.
I cannot wait to spin for this thing next week. How exciting is that going to be? We need to make that the wheel spin longer on that
Oh,
one.
I'm gonna make it like 5 minutes. Make
Oh yeah, no, make it be like 25 minutes.
The whole show, 2 hours. By the end of the show,
spin the whole wheel for the whole show. Oh, dude, that's too funny. Robin Deals to say what? Yeah, you won Bionic Hunter, right? Is that what it was?
Bionic Hunter, yep.
Yeah, cool. Very cool key. Just message Todd. He'll get you the key. No worries.
I think that's it.
Cool. We have a
We're going to
Kimberly
give away a
Warner
key to, like I said before, to Shadowgate in the comment section of this video once we are done with the live show.
Excellent. Too fun. Too fun. Too much stuff going on. That's awesome. So we have another show coming next week. We'll have a lot of cool stuff. We have a lot of stuff to give away. We have more keys next week. We're going to have some PlayStation VR 2 keys next week to give away. We will probably start bringing some of those keys in now that we have a new headset that's fun to do. So we'll have some Steam keys. We'll have a mix of Steam keys. We'll have a mix of PSVR 2 keys. We'll have a mix of Quest keys, and maybe we'll mix some Pico keys in if it gets popular enough. I don't think it's there yet, but eventually maybe if they get over to the United States. Cool. All right, guys. I think that is going to do it for us. Again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, guys, please do so. We would appreciate it. If you are, tell somebody else because we are so close to 4,000 subs, Todd.
I know. It's getting closer and closer every day.
I know. We're so close. So close. D, I'm glad you got a chance to stay with the whole week or the whole episode pretty much.
Week.
Yeah, the whole week.
Wish.
The whole episode. I appreciate you doing that on your lunch break.
Yeah, just sometimes timing, work, chats just drags, but it worked out this time.
Heck yeah, it did.
Perfect. It was good. Lots to talk about, so I'm glad you were here.
Yeah, it's going to be another big night next week. Lots of games to talk about. We got we'll probably have some new news. It's going to be lots of cool stuff to talk about, and we're going to give away a PlayStation VR 2 to somebody, lucky winner. Going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. All right, guys, that is it for us. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.